what to do. All right, I don't know what to do. I've called him twice. He's not answering. I haven't told Vinny to put us on yet. They're still looking at the Limo Talk logo.
I'm watching the door.
You're watching the door. I started.
I got nothing.
It isn't around. All right, put us up there, boss Vinny, professional Vinny. Hello, everyone. It's Limo Talk. I am Ins 41, but I'm not really here. I'm in the car, not answering.
Is this just an illusion?
This is illusion. He's not here.
Okay.
It's right now. It's boss Vinny inside. Bobby Lacera inside there helping us out if he wants to walk in. Brought up extraordinary Richard Zarelli.
Good evening.
And myself, Anthony Grazzi Day. Pat Walsh asked to come in. I told him to come in later on.
Nice.
Tea Time with Teresa asked to come in. I told her no. Yeah, she's like, you want to see some wine and you want to come in tonight? I'm like, no.
No. I'm good.
I'm like, I'm good.
That's
After
nice.
well, she lures us in. She got us to go to the after party last week.
She did.
She got us to go to the after
Totally
party,
did.
and then she's basically made me pay the bill at the after party. Hi.
Hi.
Where are you?
I haven't even left my house yet.
All right, well, we're talking about you. Get over here. You catch the last hour. I'll have fun with you. I miss you.
What's going on?
Nothing. You're
Everything okay?
Everything all right? Were you busy? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I had a FaceTime call from my granddaughter, Madison.
That's way more important.
way more important
Way more important
than
than
hanging out
Limo
with us.
Talk.
What are you
The
kidding?
topic's coming out of here tonight.
fantastic.
Dude, Bobby, I pulled up and Lacera's behind the counter and there's no lights in the entire place. And all you just see is Lacera giving me the finger from the background because he knows I pulled up. He's a son of a bitch. He's not a nice person. You know that?
I tell you, he's got this reputation as being a nice guy, and he's really not.
He's really...
That's hard to do.
There's like the evil twin comes out every once in a while.
I know. Listen, we're on the opening song. By the time you get here, it'll be 10 o'clock. We'll hang out, and then we'll hang out afterwards. Come on.
All right.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on, Bobby.
Come on, Bobby.
See you a little
See
bit.
you later.
All right, goodbye. Good.
Come on.
That's awesome.
We got things to
All
talk
right,
about.
Bobby Inns 41 and Zarello on his way. Going to join us for the second half.
Yes, we have
The most
important
talented
things
man
to
that I
discuss.
know in the world. The guy's made me laugh the most in my entire life. He's listening. Let me go. Let me hang up on him.
He's listening.
I'm complimenting him. I don't know if DiFilippo's
As you
around.
should be. No?
I don't know. DiFilippo's on vacation, and he
good
was
for him.
and he was sending me. He was actually sending me pictures of he was hanging out with bears. That's all he did. He hung out with bears. He had a mommy
Bears.
bear and two. He had mommy bear.
When you say hanging out, what does that mean?
The first night he was there, the bears walked up into the area where they were eating. One of them stuck their snout right in his rum and coke.
Wow.
He said Mama Bear stuck her snout
Really?
right in. Oh yeah.
I'm just sitting there on my chair.
He's sitting on his chair hanging out.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Mama Bear and two baby bears.
Big sniff, big schnoz right in the drink.
Oh, ready to fight. You know what? I'm ready to go cuddle with them and they would have ripped my fucking face off.
Oh, bet.
Mama Bear was huge.
And where is this?
He was in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Gatlin, Tennessee.
I got to imagine they got some big bears down
He
there.
he said it was beautiful. He said he'd move down there in a second, and he wasn't enjoying himself.
Right.
Yeah, he was enjoying himself. So I'm glad. Oh, it's something wrong?
Well, I can't see the whole limo. Vinny, can we get a camera adjustment a little bit?
God, yeah. See,
Well,
boss,
like I see the wall by you, but I think we could.
yeah, but that's been happening in the last show too.
Maybe it's because it's only the two of us.
Well, no, last show.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, listen.
Little more.
You could get. I don't care if they see
Little
me.
more.
I'm ugly.
Little
They don't
more.
give a shit about me.
That's good enough.
No, little more,
guess.
little more, little more, little more. There you go. There you go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
There we go.
Let me see if
Thank
he's
you, Vinny.
around. Let me see. He called me today, so let me see if he's around. Tonight is Ann Rothney night. Tonight's the night Ann Rothney might get suspended from this show, and I might risk losing her.
What?
Because she might have something to do on a Monday night. I have a question for Ann Rothney.
Oh, she's already on.
Oh, well, Ann Rothney could
What's the
potentially.
question?
She's going to finish the show tonight, and she could potentially be suspended for the next show next week.
Why?
I will not allow her to listen to us. I
How-
want
how
to
you
know.
gonna- how you
I have
gonna
a question
police
for her, and I will ask it later. I'm going to tease it now to keep her going.
That's a good tease.
But she has received a picture from Andrew Fremder,
Oh,
and we'll just go from there.
picture from
picture.
I know Andrew
and she likes it. Andrew Fremder's been on here
from the show, sure.
But I have a question to ask her, and if she answers that question incorrectly, she is not allowed to listen to this show next week. Oh, by the way, Ann, she had a show this week. You don't have to share it next week. All right? Please? Thanks. Yeah.
I'm going to ban you.
I'm going to ban
but
you.
I still want you to share the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just be clear
Hold on.
the expectation.
Yeah, no expectations at all.
No, you expect loyalty to the show,
I
and
do.
I can berate you.
What did you say? what did you say last week? What did you...
Again, you're very, very nice to people.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you turn into just cursing at them and calling them names.
I don't remember when I did that.
Let's watch the show from last week.
I thought Greg DiFilippo just
Very
answered
simple.
the phone and went off and hit the fucking and hit it. I'm like, wait a minute,
Oh,
are you
you
all
thought
right?
that was the phone?
I thought that was the phone. DiFilippo's not answering, so I got to share the show tonight. So he's got to make me. I have to focus on everything tonight. I don't want this.
You got to do it all.
That's not true what you say.
You got to multitask.
So you're telling me that I'm nice to people.
We're sitting in the.
Go ahead.
I don't remember exactly what was said, but we were sitting in the bar.
Yes,
Right?
I remember that.
We're at McBride's.
Bobby was fucking
By the way,
hilarious.
delicious wing. Those wings are very good. He's
What's
got
the name of
over
the
there.
place we went to?
McBride's.
McBride's.
Belmore?
What's his name?
Aiden.
Aiden. We
Aiden.
like him.
Very
He's friends
much.
with Teresa.
Yes, friends
All
with
right,
Teresa.
so McBride's in
Great
Belmore,
place.
we highly recommend for their wings. We had, 3 dozen of them? Probably about?
Yeah, something like that.
And they
Korean
were-
barbecue.
Yeah, Korean barbecue, mild.
He's got a homemade dry rub if you like dry rub.
That was good.
It was very good.
What did Geyer eat? Geyer had mild,
he had
right?
he had the mild.
And Teresa, basically, she's just splooged off everybody
I think
else?
No, she had the. I think she had the mild as well.
Yeah? Okay.
She also had the buffalo.
All right.
But those Korean barbecues were good.
So go ahead. So what did I do to...
So I don't know. You're complimenting someone, right? About how well they did. We were talking about the show, and I don't know if it was. I don't know.
I was promoting.
Or maybe
I was talking to Geyer and tell him how well it went.
Right.
And then I called him an asshole because
Right.
it took him 7 months to get back to me.
Right. So here on one hand, you're complimenting, and we just came off a really nice show. It was a lot of fun with Billy here.
It really was.
Right. It really was. We go out afterwards.
We had a
where
we had a blast.
Loose, having a great time, just laughing, talking about the show, talking about whatever. Right?
Yes.
You start complimenting Billy about something. Oh, what a very nice little moment we have here. And then something in your brain goes off that, oh, by the way, for 7 months,
I've been
Billy
fucking tracking
didn't-
you down, you
I've
bastard.
been tracking you down, and you haven't responded to me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, Graz blurts out right at the table, asshole. Just like that. Exactly, Benny. The whole bar stops. Even the guy playing darts froze like mid-throw.
Because it was loud.
It was.
She yells at
And
me.
I'm like, see, you did it again.
She yelled at me today at the dinner table. She tells me I'm too loud. And then they jump in and yell at me too. By the way, happy birthday to Melissa Grazzi Day, my lovely wife.
Happy birthday to the woman that has to put up with Graz every single day.
Yeah, man, she is.
Okay? That woman deserves
Yeah.
a very happy birthday.
She's not happy.
You went out for a nice dinner?
Yeah, we went to Vespa.
Very nice.
The first time I've had dinner there, I enjoyed it, but too much oil. Very Italian. You know, when the Italians use too much oil in their pasta.
Did you get the meatball burrata?
No, I got the
appetizer?
No, they got the. You know, what was a
pretty
great hit. Was the stuffed artichoke was a huge hit.
Oh, I haven't had that.
It was fantastic.
Really?
Oh yeah, the stuffed artichoke was definitely.
They make a good seafood salad too.
That's what they were saying. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
But I give it. You know what? The service
It's like
was
cold.
great. The service
Really
was
good.
great. I give it a minus. The only minus was my pasta had too much oil in it.
All right.
You know,
Hey,
but
listen, A minus is A minus.
A minus is good, right?
Absolutely. Lou Ferriola checking in. Only 5 middle fingers tonight.
Yeah, it's because they tried to overcharge him when he was trying to take a car to the airport. He's like, oh yeah,
He
me and
listens
Crystal.
to the show and knows that it's a really price.
Me and Crystal want to go on a vacation. So I get it. I'm looking. I think I was out. So
Yeah.
I'm like 6. What time? So I'm like, he goes 6:15 pickup. I'm like, yeah, 120 tip included. I gave him a $5 discount, less than you, because it was only 2 people.
Wow.
And then I saw it was.
So you're charging Lou less than me?
Well, yeah, because
The
you
guy
had, you
that
had
comes here every week
yes.
on Limo Talk?
Wait. So I felt bad. So I'm sitting there. I go, you know what?
Lou.
I said it's Lou.
Lou
I'll give it
gets,
extra.
listen, I love
Oh,
Lou.
please. The guy's tighter than fucking. He's tighter than a virgin on Christmas
So I'm very
Day.
happy Lou got
my
a discount.
my sister-
However, I think I should be getting the lowest price of anybody.
Am I done? First of all, I dropped it $10, so I made it 110 because it was him. And wait, he doesn't answer me back.
I'm
So
125.
time out. He was going just him and his wife.
Oh,
So wait a minute.
oh, so my children weren't there that you couldn't insult.
So I don't hear from him.
Right.
So then I finally reach out. I'm like, you're not using me, correct? He's like, oh, shit, I forgot. I'm like, you dick. He writes back, oh, maybe I'll use you in return. I'm like, no, don't. I don't want to do the returns. Where are you coming out of? JFK? No, I'll skip it. Thanks. Call Uber or call Winston Transportation or wherever the fuck you gotta go.
Oh my God.
Where's Bobby? What do you want to know?
Where's Bobby?
Thanks. The
On his
boss
way.
wants to know about. Are you not enjoying my banter?
Right.
Are you? Why don't you put the mic on when I told you tonight I don't have any topics for you?
Mr. Wiggins.
Mister-
Well, I couldn't think of any topics.
But you actually paid us a compliment, so go ahead, Rich. What did he say to us before?
I don't know. What did I say?
I said, Vin, I said, you've been with us for a while,
Right.
correct?
Is there
Yeah.
anything? Well, you should ask him a
it's like
question
over
again.
over a year.
Okay, and I said to you,
Is there anything you've learned
correct.
from hanging out with us and this show?
Yep.
And Vinny's response, I don't want to say Vinny's response. Vinny, what was your response?
I think I said, you guys give me a good attitude throughout the week.
How is that possible after you
I-
guys are all telling me I curse everybody out?
I sound like
You guys are very authentic. You know,
We're different.
we're refreshing.
You're refreshing. That's a good word.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
So will you take that? Now, do you want to do this in the future or?
Yeah, I'd love to. I want to try to get into like open mic comedy. I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
No, I was
Really?
talking about producing radio shows
Oh,
and being
okay,
a
I'll shut
boss.
up about
I'm not
that.
talking about being an open mic on Friday night at,
Benny wants to be a- you wanna be a
at
stand-up,
Paradise
Benny?
Studios
Yeah,
paying
I'd love
$5 to
Really?
listen to Benny Rizzuti.
Well, not really anymore, but about 20
anymore.
seconds ago I did. But
What are you, an asshole? Here we go.
Why don't you give him a minute and a half at
Oh,
the
no, right
at the
now.
fundraiser?
at the fundraiser.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what?
Huh?
Yeah. Do I get in for free
You
if
know,
I?
oh, please. I fucking took $25.
He wants free admission
He still
now.
hasn't. I didn't pay you for the night, but I said, come, hang out. You're not going to do
Oh,
anything.
my
Bring your
God.
girlfriend.
No,
I
I-
gave you a couple of free drink tickets, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I did,
did,
didn't I?
yeah. You gotta-
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
I'd
so-
love to do a minute and a half. Do you get to put my big head on the poster
You're
if
on.
I do that?
You're
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You're on. And you had
A minute- is this the-
I have like 3 months to prepare, right?
Am I
So-
going to get any of your cheap ass friends to come and see you that night?
Oh, you
Yeah,
have
most
to.
like if I'm there, yeah, I'll get a
Because
couple.
you know I'm charging.
I got
wait
like
a minute.
4 or 5
I'm
people.
giving everybody a deal on this one.
What's the
I'm
deal?
charging $20 at the door, and they get a free drink. I'm not charging them $25. I don't want to go for the extra $5. I want the money to go towards the bar a little bit. I want him to make more money.
Listen, I think 20 is.
I think 20 and
20's
he did it-
better.
Yeah, 20's better. So
including my girlfriend and I, what's her name?
Yvette.
Your girlfriend's name?
Yeah.
Yvette.
Yvette?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that's actually a good job.
Veronica.
No, it's not Yvette.
Veronica.
It's Veronica, right? All right, I had to
Veronica.
remember.
I was going to say, it's not Yvette.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't that.
Including her and myself, I could probably get 4 or 5 people.
I was going to say, people, this is the debut of Vinny Urillo
Yeah.
stand-up comedy.
Vinny.
That's how you should
Vinny,
market it.
You're in.
Right?
Thank
Vinny,
you.
you're in.
I'm in.
You are in.
That's
So now that's
The professional debut?
your professional debut is with some top-notch.
I was gonna say.
top-notch limousine. See how I threw that in?
Yeah.
Top-notch talent.
Sure, yeah.
On October
talent.
25th.
Joe
I have
Pontillo.
like 3 months to prepare for what? Like
You
a
have
5
Joe,
minutes?
you have Joe Pontillo.
Yeah.
You have Billy Geyer.
Billy Geyer.
You have Larry Izzo.
Yeah.
You have maybe Tea Time. She
Okay.
has to find out if her family members are, if they got a party or something like that. So she's putting me on hold.
Ray Negron might be having a party
Yeah.
that
And
day.
then I'm the main event.
Bonnie, Bonnie's not doing this one. I'm giving her a break on this one. She'll do the next one. I'll bring Teresa in for this one.
Yeah.
And plus, Bonnie has no following to come. They all go to governors. They don't come follow us over here. Okay. I'm just playing. And I'll throw you on.
That'd be great.
So you got 5 minutes. And you know what? I'm going to even make it worse for you.
6 minutes.
No, I'm going to make you. You're going to be the first comedian that comes on that
Oh,
night.
jeez.
Oh God, I'm
You're
opening
the
acts.
Put him on the.
You are the opening act.
Then the whole show, people are gonna be like, "Oh, at least."
Wow,
he's
this
not
guy.
the first.
Well, wait a minute. If you don't
Well, you gotta
remember,
think about it.
we had a couple.
You don't
of-
want to follow somebody.
They'll be
that
like,
kills
Larry
it,
Izzo's
really,
doing all
Wait
right
a
tonight,
second.
please.
and try and do your debut. That's tough
If you
too.
remember our couple of shows that we've done, pay-per-view or not, where one of our one of our comedians didn't do as well as the others, but we still did good that night.
Do I know what you're talking about?
No, you have no idea. Only he does, if he remembers. And probably people listening remember. You remember, right?
I wasn't at the last
You
one.
were at the
I
pay-per-view,
think you-
weren't you?
I was at the paper.
Now I think you're playing like 4D chess. You're giving me the opening spot because you know if I bomb, it'll
Right.
make everyone else look good. So it's
That
a win.
too.
It's a win-win for
Well,
you.
that's no. You
But
know
you
what?
too, Vinny. I mean, do you want to go out there and
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I do.
Vinny, I'm not.
I
after
really, I
somebody.
haven't even known where to start. I know, I could go on like Facebook and look
Hickory
for
dickory dock. Veronica was sucking. Never mind. I stopped.
Lou Ferriola has a response.
Oh, what? Oh,
He says, "My sister gave me a free ride. You douche."
all right. But I
There you
wasn't
go.
pushing him
There you
off. I don't do. And then he goes, "Oh, maybe it'll return." I'm like, "Ah, it's all right. I don't need it." But I love Lou.
Don't need it.
I don't want it.
No, Rockefeller over here doesn't need the business.
All right. So back to you, fucking arrogant one. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I'll give you 5 minutes.
like. Sure.
You start the
5
show,
minutes?
and you have 5 minutes.
5 to 10.
So you bet. What did you say?
I said 5 to 10.
You want to do 10?
I'll depend on the.
Let me
I'll-
tell you something.
I'll write
There
a
are-
script. I'll read it off. I'll see
I
how
would
long.
start out slow.
Yeah,
Fine,
if this is going to be your
fine.
quote unquote debut,
Yeah.
and it's in front of, absolutely, thank you. If it's in front of
Drunk people.
50 people, right, Richie? 50 to 75 people?
Yeah, probably at least 50.
Right, yeah,
I would say
yeah.
50
With
people.
that price at that
Baby
time?
steps. Baby steps. I
Okay,
guess.
Yeah.
baby steps.
Yeah.
So first of all,
50
arrogant douche, all right? You're going to listen to me. If that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
start now. Get yourself together. Get yourself a couple of jokes.
Yeah.
5 minutes is going to go like that.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't have any material, you're going to be sitting there sweating like a fat Grazday on a stage.
Do you have material already? Like
I could
written?
definitely think of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been thinking about it for a while. So I've been thinking about the kind of jokes I would say. I think I'm a good storyteller. I got a lot of funny.
Dude,
things
if I had the, if I had the,
It's a whole other side of
if I
it.
had the sounds thing right now, I'd have a snoring button.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything right now.
Fucking, are you kidding me? Just get up there.
It's a snooze fest.
Jeez, you're fucking snoozing me. Just
Well, he's telling you that if he had material,
he's gonna be fine. This in itself should help you.
I didn't say he's not going to be fine. He'll be totally fine.
Instant, and we know how you are. I think the. Oh, all right. Something went.
Listen, you have a desire to do it. That's half the, 90% of the battle right there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you had this
That's going to be
burning desire?
Long time.
Seriously?
Long time.
Yeah.
What do you think? 10 years? How long?
Well, I've always wanted to try to pursue either comedy or acting. I was in a play in college. That was kind of fun. I like.
What was the play?
It was a play about Jack the Ripper and his 5 victims in Whitechapel, and yourself truly played Jack the Ripper, so that was fun.
Oh,
That was-
look at you, Vinny as
That
Jack
was
the Ripper.
That was actually like
That's like a lead role.
a few months before I met you guys is when it happened. It happened senior year of college, so yeah.
Well, I seen
Nice.
you how you workout videos and everything else. How's
My workout video.
you all right there? You got a
Workout
you got a
videos.
you got a
Spandex?
you got a
Graz is
you got a
referring to-
brajol or something
yeah.
like that down
Yeah.
there. Are you all right? Because you could always do porn. you
Graz
know?
is referring to the fact that I have a gym account on Instagram that I promote on my main Instagram.
Oh,
that
dude.
Graz is
Dude, you
friends
sit
with me.
him. First, we're not friends on Facebook. He won't.
I barely use
He doesn't
Facebook.
want to friend me, and he's sitting there in his
I'll friend
gym
you.
People
attire.
Vinny's age are
friend
not
you.
using Facebook.
Well, that's
not?
well. I'm telling.
I pop Facebook open once a week just to comment on your live stream, and then I close it again.
Yeah, you guys suck.
It's a good idea, Vinny. In and out.
I can tell
like
you the
a- it's like
difference.
a ninja.
Without DiFilippo tonight promoting the show, things have changed. There's nobody on.
What's your Facebook? Is it Gotham Gold?
No, it's Anthony Grazzi Day, and then there's Gotham. The group is Gotham Gold Graz. Who cares? I don't
So wait, even if he's on vacation, he can't share?
care. Yeah, you're in the car ride home. Share
There
for
he
us.
is.
Really?
What are you doing, Greg?
There.
Yeah.
I'm following Anthony Graz today. Wow, 5.4K followers. Very impressive.
And that's from here. I mean that. Like in the last 4 years, I never saw it. One day I looked on the thing and I had 5,000 people.
Really?
Dude, you realize when we came here 4
limo,
years ago,
the
he won't
sensation.
admit it because he's who he is.
Yeah.
He's had more eyes on this place the first 2 months we were here than he's ever had.
I mean,
up until this. No, I'm being
I believe
serious.
you. I believe you.
He
Yeah.
added a ton of new listeners.
Yeah.
And it's parlayed into he's very cost effective to us, and we love him, and I'll do anything for him. I think he's great.
I think you guys are very magnetic personalities. I mean,
A lot of
the
people
first
hate
day
us.
I met you, I was on your show, so you're very welcoming. You know, so.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to know why. And
friendly.
I have an answer for that. I'm sorry you guys are going to say it. And this isn't here.
We're real.
Yeah.
All right. When I walked into Opie and Anthony, time out, I said I was sorry to mention it, okay? When I walked in
I didn't
there.
even see that coming.
Well, you
That's the worst part. That was like a punch to the side of my head.
when I walked in there, they were not very welcoming. And it was the saleswoman, Lisa Orban, who was very good to me at the beginning. So I had my car, out of nowhere, I started listening to them 2 weeks after they were doing work at WNAW. And out of nowhere, this saleswoman
So
calls
they just
Vital.
started there.
They just started there. And out of nowhere, the saleswoman calls me and says they need limousines and sedans for one of their events. And she goes, have you ever heard of them? I said, I just found out about them the last 2 weeks. She goes, well, you want to come in? I go, absolutely, I want to come in. They were nice to me the first time, but then they told me, oh, come in, come in. It was always like standoffish. And I didn't understand why. They were just two local guys. They weren't making big money that their future would hold for them. So I've never wanted to do that to anybody on our show. So for 15 years now, if you wanted to join us, if we don't have major topics that we're talking about, come in. Like Pat Walsh. I told him, Pat, I have a couple things I wanted to get out of the way. I got most of it out of the way. Come in around 10 o'clock. You're hanging out with us. I told, Bobby, shit. You know what I mean?
We got to celebrate the big, beautiful Bill.
So I never was. Why does this thing keep going back and forth?
Why is that going out?
It's the monitor's a little finicky.
All right.
Oh.
You're not-
Are they getting that on
No,
their
no,
end?
sir. We have a finicky monitor.
That is a internal issue. No one's seeing that live. except
So
you.
I've always been welcoming,
Yeah.
which is definitely the opposite of Bobby Lacera because he's really not that welcoming. Dude, you gave me the fucking finger before from the stand. You did.
Really? Bobby, how are you? Nice
Yo,
to see you as
really?
well. Nice
Really?
to see you.
I got a secret that you told me not to open up my mouth.
Oh, boy.
I'll break your secret
Oh,
in a
boy.
second. I don't know what your deal is. Get
Here-
on the air for
here
a
it
second.
comes, folks.
Come here, I want to talk to you.
Here it comes.
Come on. Put
Wait,
your
you want to bring
headphones.
him in to yell at him?
I'm not yelling. He's the boss. I know.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I like it here.
Lacera.
Yeah.
Lacera, come in here for a second.
He's retired from the show, isn't
He
he?
hasn't retired from the show. Come on, get in here. Only when he wants to.
won't- right.
Only
He
when
won't
he
come on.
chooses to want to come on, when he
All
thinks
right.
that he's funny enough.
Well,
Well,
that's what you get right there. All right, so now, do you want to still talk to him, even though he's refusing to come on the show?
Lacera,
Yo.
did you give me the finger tonight when I pulled up? You swear to me, you're a Christian man. Look at this stupid ass smile he gives.
Were you pointing at something just randomly? Imagining.
So then I don't have any problem with my self-esteem. So why did you turn to me afterwards and go, I was really excited to see you, but then it died off real quickly. Is that something
And
nice
then you
to say?
showed up.
No, because I stopped. I missed him, and then after like 5 minutes when he gets to the
Is that true? So in other words,
And then the rest of the week you miss him again.
it's like the listeners.
Yeah.
They miss me, and like
then they
Joe
can't help
Croupier
it.
is just like, all right, get rid of you. Let's put Rich and like Eric Shevlin and Ains or something like that. And then I got to grow on people. God damn it.
It takes a while to grow. I will say that much.
Mets, Yankees. So you don't think that Boone would have got fired, huh?
I don't think Boone would have got fired. If they lost today, was Boone going to get fired? I
thought
don't
so.
think so.
I thought so.
Please. And if I hear one more person say,
Go ahead, say what?
if George Steinbrenner was alive.
Well, that's just everybody puts that.
that just annoys the crap out of me. It's like, okay, he's not alive. Okay, we don't know what he would have done because he's not living in 2025.
Has he
You're
fired?
you're trying to relate to what he was doing in 1975 to what he would do, 50 years later. It just doesn't work.
I think that Cashman's had it. I think that Cashman has definitely gotten a.
Listen, I mean,
He's gotten a free. It's 20 years. I mean, I liked him. I still think he was a great general manager. But now, they need a new They need some new blood, something new. I'm tired of Cashman. You got to be tired of Boone. I really believe that Boone would have got fired tonight. I think so.
I don't think so.
No?
They're not going to embarrass Aaron Boone and fire him right before the All-Star break.
You don't think so?
No, they're not going to do that. And what? And then what? Now you have to hire someone. What? All of a sudden, everything's going to be better? Are we all of a sudden just going to go on like a 12-game win streak? I mean, it's
Susan
baseball. They're
Wallman.
hitting a bad scale. I think the All-Star break is coming at a great time. They got 2 more series, one against Seattle, and then we got the Cubs, who are currently kicking the crap out of the Cardinals. And by the way, why is it Cubs-Cardinals on Sunday Night Baseball when you've got Yankees-Mets Subway Series here in New York?
Because they had the last one in Yankee Stadium, and I don't think that they probably want to. It's mostly the United States.
It's 11-0 Cubs.
Yeah, but that weren't expecting that.
Well, I mean, you kind of are. The Cubs are killing it. I mean, aren't you? What the Cardinals are? I mean,
Cubs are the best team in baseball. One of the best teams in baseball.
That's what I'm saying. But you're putting them up against the Cardinals.
I said it last week. Detroit Tigers are the best team in baseball.
Them as well. Absolutely.
But
I don't know. I mean, the Cardinals are 5.5 out, first place. I mean, the Cubs are killing it. I don't know. I would have had Yankees Mets on. I think
I was surprised it wasn't on, but you know what?
surprised.
I'll take a change.
It's 4th of July weekend. You're in New York, Citi Field. I don't know.
You know what? I enjoyed the 1 o'clock game. I knew they were losing today. I really knew they were losing today.
Oh, I didn't know if they were going to lose.
I knew they were. I knew they were losing today.
As soon as
They
we
took 2 out of 3.
As soon as the Mets came back and it was like 5-3 or 5-4.
You were nervous,
Oh, clearly. What are you kidding me?
which is good.
They've lost. Well, they've lost 6 games in a row.
I'm glad
I mean,
you guys were nervous a little bit.
Well, why wouldn't you be nervous to lose 7 in a row
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
on the road?
Yeah.
Last time they did that, by the way, they gave that stat today. It was an 8-game road losing streak, and it was 1982.
Really?
So quite a long time ago before that would have happened. Thankfully, it did not.
So Susan Wallman was on a pregame today. She's one of the announcers
wearing
for the
her vest.
Yankees. So
That
she says
raggedy
she,
4th
oh,
of July.
Just stop. She's been around the team.
Glittered mess of a vest.
She said that the guys are in wrong positions. You got a second baseman playing third base.
Wait, she's
You got a
listening
third
to Sports
baseman
Talk
playing
Radio a
second
lot.
base. You got a center fielder that should be a left fielder. Dominguez should be in there all the time.
Dominguez should not be in there all the time.
She said that
Cody Bellinger saves that game today, makes an incredible play in left field.
he's only played the outfield 67 times in his career.
Well, you know what? He plays it 1,000 times better than Jason Dominguez does at 22 years old. And I don't care what you tell me. That guy can't throw a ball to a base. Dominguez. He's a liability out there. The guy doesn't throw anybody out or even get close.
But-
yes, does he hit the ball a ton? Absolutely. Is
so what
that
do
why
you say?
out
He's a
there?
good DH?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's not an all-around left fielder. Now, Bellinger, I don't know the numbers that well, but I can't imagine he's hitting as good as Dominguez maybe. Maybe he's hitting better, but you make plays like that and throws a P to first base to get Lindor, why the first base coach wasn't telling him to slide there, I have no idea, because he saw the throw was coming in like on a rope. It was a heck of a throw to double him off. Listen, they're not pitching well. The bullpen has been coughing up every game left and right. Devin Williams could be one of the worst Yankee acquisitions ever. For several reasons. One, he looks like he could care less.
He
His
doesn't
body
look happy.
language
He
is
looks
terrible.
like he looks like Soto looked.
It's like
at
I'm
the
not even
beginning.
trying anymore. I stink. This season is lost, and that's what he looks like to me. I can't stand that, but that's what it is. They changed the beard policy for this guy. That's one of the worst things now. How he's turned out,
He's having
so
a bad
far.
time adjusting.
Listen, some guys, and I'm not going to take credit for this line because Mr. LaJerfo said this. We were talking about him. He goes, not everybody is fit to play in New York.
Do you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, I heard that. Well, you're a disgusting person, so I have to consider the source of the information that's coming out of your face. So,
Fucking bad.
Mike's like, some guys aren't just, and he's right.
You're lucky
Some guys are not meant to play in New York.
You're lucky I didn't go to Pops in the middle field over at Al and rip that goddamn fucking thing right off. I got the Clippers. I'm thinking of taking it.
Well, listen, if anything happens to it now, we know exactly who did it.
Yes.
And I have it on record.
Oh.
This is perfect.
It was me.
I'll show this to my friends at the Great Nassau County Police Department.
You would never do that. You would. You would do that to me. You would do that to me.
Hey, listen, you're going to mess with the league. I mean, you know, I am the president. I have to protect the shield.
Oh, God.
Right?
See that thing again.
Lou, am I right?
Oh, God.
Assuming you didn't fall asleep on now. Now, where's Mike Bott? No Mike Bott figures.
I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Tea
I saw
time
Mike
has
Bott
some,
last week.
Tea time. Somebody has some wine that she wants to sell. Rich, I think
She
Graz
does, from
has a,
Sicily, which is actually, it was very good wine.
yeah. So she's gonna come in next week. Rich, do you think that I have a mild case of Tourette's? Vinny, you could join us on this one instead of
think
talking to your
it's-
girlfriend.
I think it's a possibility. You know, we were just talking before the show came on, and we were discussing last week and going out for the after show. Everybody having a good time.
Yeah. So what happened?
And so we're sitting there, and Billy Guy is there, Teresa, Bobby. We order wings. Great place, nice vibe. Local bar kind of place. And all of a sudden, he's complimenting Billy on how, you know, great it was, and, you know, we had a good time. It was nice to see you again. And all of a sudden, Graz realizes that, wait a minute, I was trying to contact Billy for like 7 months, and he didn't respond to me. And all of a sudden, that was the moment Graz decided to get angry about it, right? And starts yelling at Billy, go, yeah, I still couldn't get in touch with him for like 7 months. And all of a sudden, he goes just like this. He goes, asshole. Just like that. And I thought to myself, I'm like,
this guy
it's like it's like a little mild case of Tourette's going on there.
Could be some repressed anger issues that,
Oh.
that just you let out all at once.
That's, I think that's plain as day.
If he's
I don't know. What do you mean? I don't even think that's
if you're
the
if you're a
discussion here.
repeat offender and you start just barking out asshole repeatedly, then
Yeah. But it's always
there may be reason.
the
to believe.
anger is followed by nicety, and that's why I describe.
So maybe he's bipolar.
That's why I describe him like an M&M. Like, it's very crusty, hard on the outside,
Oh, God.
but there is like a squishy center in there. But you get the squishy center with the hard crunchy, but the hard crunchy is usually like berating you or cursing at you.
Everybody loves
You
squishy.
fuck, asshole,
Everybody loves squishy.
you name it.
Everybody loves squishy.
Am I right, though?
You are totally
No, I guess you're right.
I mean, I'm watching it happen. It happened a few times on the show, and then it happened at the after show.
I think you should do an episode where the fourth chair is just a shrink and she's evaluating the three of you. I think that would be a good episode.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's
You don't know about that one?
That's going to require a whole team of scientists and therapists, I think. I'm not sure one person could cover all that.
Let's get to Ann Rothney.
Hello, Ann. How was
Ann
she?
Rothney,
She had a terrible experience.
you got a picture from Andrew Fremder.
Oh, boy.
I want to know right now, what show were you listening to when you met Andrew Fremder? And if it wasn't Limo
What
Talk, and if it
show?
was the show that I think you might have been listening to, if it wasn't us, you are officially suspended.
Oh, you're going to suspend her for listening to another show?
Yes. Not going to mention the name of the show.
I
just want to know if it was my show.
Do I have to agree with this?
You have nothing to say on this matter.
Well,
this
no,
is
I have to
personal.
have an opinion.
This is personal.
It's just
this
between
is
you and her.
me and my girl, Ann Rothney, out in Taft, California.
Personal.
Personal.
It's not business anymore.
It's not business anymore.
It's not about the show.
I personalize this because she is probably the number one fan on Strong Island. Strong Island's number one fan. But I think she and I know she likes one other show on here a lot. But I think we are right up there. And I'm okay with it. I'll share it with the one show that I think,
Okay.
Snoop and Snooky or whatever it is. Suki and Bob, they're on.
Snoop and Snooky?
What's the name of the show?
I don't know that show.
They're on here.
He has no- I have no idea.
They're on our station. Yeah. Could you talk into the mic? I can't hear you.
They're on my off day.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Good job, Vinny.
I want to
Ann-
know right
Ann-
now.
Ann
Ann-
Rothney has answered.
First time I met Frender was here a couple of years ago.
What is here?
Meaning
Where is
Strong Island? Is it Limo Talk or another show on Strong Island TV?
So
I'm not going to suspend you.
But wait, she didn't answer the question. You asked her what show did
She
she
said
meet
here.
him on?
Here might be Limo Talk.
Well,
I'm going to find out when
get
she
a
answers.
clarification there.
Can we put some Jeopardy music on? Or, you know what? Ann,
you
don't
want the,
answer that question yet, Ann. Ann, wait, because this is what I play taps on. Because
Right,
this was
I
what
know.
I was going to play the whole time we talked about you, but you saved yourself.
I mean,
What? Play the taps.
do you?
Play the taps.
I am
sent
going
it
to. You know,
I just fucking sent it
you
to you
didn't
this
have to
week.
say it.
These are the anger issues I was talking
Shut
about.
up,
This
Vinny.
is- watch.
Vincent, you'll lose a
No, I
fucking
already
minute.
had it on here.
You'll lose a minute from your comedy show.
Where is it? It's not there.
Oh my god, it's great, great fucking radio, spontaneous fucking.
This is
radio.
really good.
It's the fucking worst. You're the worst. Just talk over it. So
I had it on my playlist.
This is what I wanted to play the whole time I was talking to her.
Oh my
You
god!
can't even get it to work.
I-
You are the worst.
You know,
Board
you
up.
really need
Oh,
to
shh,
just
shh.
relax.
It's me passing
Yeah.
gas.
So anyway, what show?
I thought it
And-
was another show.
And Graz obviously thinks it's another show.
Yeah, I thought it was
and
another
wants me
show.
to play this in your honor,
Yes.
just in case you're banned from the show.
She was gone.
which I don't agree with.
She was gone. Ann Rothney was gone for a whole show.
She answers.
What did she say?
Good.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what it says.
Something about Suki and Scott.
Suki and Scott. Okay, she's allowed.
She's an admin for Suki and Scott Group.
Yes.
Out of respect to
Out of
all the
respect to all the
shows
shows I
I
watch, I don't and won't discuss what?
And won't
Other sh-
discuss other shows.
I'm not discussing other shows.
She's asking. You're asking her to discuss.
No.
other shows.
I asked her where she met Fremda.
Where she met from?
She met Fremda on here. She's okay. You can no taps.
No
She's allowed to listen.
Okay,
to
we'll
us.
go back to music.
We can go back to music. I thought it was another show on another network.
Right.
And I was a little upset by that. But I know she's an admin for Suki and Dookie and Scott, and they're on here, and we like them and love them, and they're very well, they're good people, and I've listened, and it's great. I know that. Way to go, Ann. You're all right. You're off the hook.
All right.
All right?
Good. Well, at least we cleared that up.
Yeah, Ann Rothney suspension show.
Thankfully, Ann
all right.
Rothney is not suspended.
No,
You're
Althea's
still
on
a,
us?
still a member of good standing.
Okay, good. We like Althea. So it said you receive a painting from Andrew Fremda. What show were you listening to? And make a pledge to me. It was I will not listen to the show next week, but you got off on that.
So Ann's not going to listen next week now?
No, she can. See, now I was ready to risk losing Ann forever because I was telling her if it was the show that I thought it was, which it wasn't, she was going to be suspended for a week, and I did not want her to listen to the show. So she would have been able to do anything. She could have went for bingo.
why
she
can't
could have
she
went for
listen to
stripper
another- why
bingo.
can't she listen to
could have went
another
for she could have went for swinger bingo or something like that.
Swinger bingo?
Something.
Do they have that?
We could have. Yes, they
Is
do.
that a thing?
Yeah, and we could have lost her. And we could have lost because I would have gave her something
That's a
that might.
podcast, Swinger Bingo?
But she might have went to bingo. It might have been swinger bingo or something like that. And that swinger bingo, she might have had so much a good time that she don't want to listen to Limo Talk on Sunday nights no more.
Interesting.
So I was risking all that.
Well, Andrew Fremder is chiming in.
Oh, that's because I'm talking about him.
Of course. Now
So
he's
I-
got something to say.
No, Andrew Fremda got nothing to say. He's stupid jokes and everything else. We like him. He's a comedian. He's funny. His jokes are halfway decent on here, and the other show they're terrible.
He
But
thinks
besides
you should buy some of his art.
you know what? You know,
That's actually a little funny.
you know. Yeah, Fremda.
I gotta say, that's a little funny.
Fremda, I
can't
will
not
buy.
la- I
You know
can't
what?
not laugh at
I
that.
cannot laugh at that.
That's funny.
You know what? That is excellent. You know what? Fremda, I will buy your art. I would have Ann bought your art, and I saw it as pretty good. Send me to the site or put it on here, Andrew. Andrew, wait a minute. I'm not like other shows, Andrew, on other networks. You can plug everything about you, even if you're going on another network. Here, I can tell you everything. Other places don't allow it, just so you know.
Interesting. The plot thickens. Nobody knows who that is.
They do. You kidding me? Please, I've been talking about it. I was ready to risk that, but thank you, Ann. I'm glad it wasn't. I thought it was something else. So I was wrong. I apologize.
What else could it be?
You know what? We're getting through everything. Bobby's not here. I'm gonna figure what the hell. I'll go through everything.
You might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we did
Terrible
what
jokes.
else?
I'll roast the two of you under the table. Andrew, okay. You are a comedian. We aren't. I'm a fucking podcaster.
See, you should end it on a
We
high
are.
note,
We are.
Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we you go.
I mean, you really, now you blew it.
First of all, Andrew,
Now you blew
I
it.
was complimenting.
You blew it.
I was complimenting your art. I was kidding about your jokes.
Oh my God.
Don't come at me.
I know.
Please, I know who you hang out, and I know the other show you listen to a lot. Don't come at me.
Andrew
I'm
Dumas.
the wrong one to come out. I'm 59 years old, and I'll kill people. Right? Right?
Must be used to being under the table. Huh?
Don't come at me. I was going to buy his art, too. I'm ready to buy
Not
his
anymore.
art. No, I still might. I still might. He's having a faux pas. He's having a...
He's had a momentary lapse of reason there.
Andrew Fremder's
I can
art is
understand.
really deep and moving. All right, so why I can't be deep and moving? What is
Deep
that?
and moving.
Yeah. Why? What is that about?
Where can I see this
Yeah,
art?
why-
Is there a website?
You might not want
Can
to.
I look at Andrew
Might be
Fremder
mad at me
artwork?
now. I don't know. Don't
hold
look
on.
at day
Let me
over.
search.
Shut up. I'm 59, Walsh. My wife's birthday today. She turned 25 today. So not bad. 25. I'm 59. You ain't got that. Your fucking two
You ain't got
eyebrows.
Two eyebrows.
Bring some beer.
One eyebrow or two?
Do you ever see him when he takes pictures? His eyebrows are always up. He looks like he's half snooting.
I did not know that.
I love him.
Is he part of an orchestra? No.
No.
There's an Andrew Fremder.
Yeah, I want to find out.
Part of
from
the
him.
Annapolis Symphony Orchestra.
No,
No.
no. I don't know where he is. He's we met him from Govs, and every once in a while he comes here, but he stays over there a lot.
I'm doing Fremder artwork.
But he does have nice stuff. He's laughing. Fremda,
What
you
type
know
of
we
art?
love you. Stop your shit. Promote
like
your art.
abstract.
Go to Andrew Fremder on the Facebook page. Go to his Facebook page. Andrew It's Fremder. I didn't know that about him. I really, honestly, I saw he sent her a picture, and I'm like, son of a bitch, where did he meet her? How many eyebrows should I have? No, I said Walsh has two eyebrows, but they're so thin and they're high. He looks like The Rock. You know how The Rock used to do his eyebrow when he used to go up with his eyebrow? That's how Walsh looks on all his pictures. I don't know. I don't know how to.
That was a little freaky.
I don't know how to put my eyebrow up. I don't know how to do that. By the way, I'm by no means a comedian. Yeah, but you have funny stuff, Andrew. You've said some funny stuff on here. Andrew, we're done. I'm not fighting with you. I love you.
made it funny before.
You made it funny before. We're good. All right.
Interesting artwork.
I want to see. Yeah, interesting, right? I heard it is deep.
Yeah, it's.
Can you turn it a little bit? Has he got Halloween ones?
No, he's got like,
Look at that.
it's a little dark and disturbed stuff.
I like that.
Yeah. Then he's got like stuff like that's like psychedelic, like,
Andrew must smoke pot.
yeah, with some of this stuff, I'm thinking like maybe some mescaline. Maybe a
Ann
little,
Rothney
see,
says,
this
always
one,
stay,
This one I like.
always stay funny, Fremda. I like that too.
See, this is like it's like a wolf.
Andrew, I'm giving you a
Or,
whole segment,
That's
okay?
like a dog face or a wolf or something.
Look at that. I'm giving you a segment. And we got, so
What's
far,
that?
we got 100 people who have been listening.
Something like
That's
that.
it? That's pretty
Yeah.
nice. I like that. The wave.
Right? That's pretty
Get
cool.
one of
with
these
the
things put on a
colors.
T-shirt. Andrew Fremder Productions.
Yeah.
Hey, Alicera is
That's pretty good. I like that.
Is
Want the
Smiley
skull on the
around?
bottom.
Lacera, you. Come here, Lacera. Would you stop and come over here, please?
Come over here and get yelled at.
I just want to see if you can put one of Fremder's artwork on a T-shirt or something. I like
that's
this
cool.
stuff.
Dude, that's good.
Turn it around
I'll
so he
take-
can see
I'll
because he
take-
doesn't want to walk in.
I'll
Yeah, I
take
like
that
that too.
Yeah.
I like that too.
I'll
He's got
take
some
this.
good artwork. Andrew Fremder.
Andrew Fremder.
All right. Was that good,
I like
Andrew? We're friends again?
See that on a black shirt?
Yeah, that's nice.
You know?
You know?
Yeah.
I like that on a black shirt. All right. Good talking to you.
Good stuff, Andrew.
Only guy that I know that could come into the show and we go from 20 people to 4 after he's done. Fucking bore. Oh, yeah, we were popular when I first started doing this. Oh, come on my show. Sure. We'll hang out.
He got some decent numbers here. 64,
All right, I'm not
27.
worried. I'm not worried about it. I am not worried about it at all.
You can't be. Cubs are still winning 11-0, by the way. Great game.
Bobby's on his way in.
Great game for Sunday Night Baseball. This is what you want to see.
Come on now. What was the Met
Jackasses.
game? Why are you saying jackasses for?
Because the people, they schedule these things.
But come on. You sound like a whiner. You're like whining.
I'm not whining. I'm just saying. It's just annoying. Well, I mean, it actually worked out because I got to watch the Yankee game today.
Is that him?
No,
It's about time.
There he is.
There he is.
done.
That was Stream Hawks. Oh, sorry, Long Island
Oh,
Hawks.
now everybody says, "Oh, now the show starts."
That's right. Show's on.
Nobody said that yet.
It's coming.
Thank you, Vinny.
Hey,
Thank you, Vinny.
Here he is.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
That's the gentleman right here, Bobby Inns 41 in Zarello.
What's happening?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Am I yelling?
Yes, you are.
Fireworks were loud last night in Valley Stream.
Piazza did a good job, huh?
He's great.
right.
John Piazza is amazing.
How was it? So I
Very
heard it was.
good. They did a really good job.
You know what? I tell
100th
you,
anniversary of Valley Stream. I mean, it was on News 12 today.
100th anniversary of the fireworks?
100th anniversary of Valley Stream being an incorporated village. It was 1925,
Wow.
and now it's 2025. Here we
I
are.
told you.
What?
I told you 10 o'clock you'd be here.
Well, thank you for telling me when I was going to be here.
No, there was no traffic. I figured you'd be here.
You should see going west.
Oh yeah, everybody's
What
going
the
home.
hell's happening?
Everybody's going home.
Everybody's going home.
Everybody's getting out of Hamptons.
Long weekend.
Dude, nobody's moving.
That's
I'm taking Sunrise Highway home,
you,
folks.
yeah.
well, we're gonna hang out
Yeah,
for
you're
a
already
little
right
bit, and then
here.
we'll go.
Might as well.
We'll go. But
So,
anyway,
wait, I
yeah.
gotta tell you a funny story. Wait 1 second. She texted me tonight. Does you want me to come in and bring my wine? I'm like, no.
Oh, tonight would have been nice.
What?
That would have been nice. Why would you say no?
Because I told her I want to come in every other time and this and that, and I'm trying
This
to.
wasn't good. This wasn't. This was an off week.
Yeah.
She was
This,
here last week.
yeah,
You
she
gotta
was
go
here.
every other week.
Yeah, and plus,
A week and B week.
You can't have too much of a good thing,
Yeah, that,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
Did you work this weekend?
yeah, I worked yesterday.
you there?
Oh no, I wasn't at City Field.
Not
no.
at City Field.
No,
Well,
I didn't do them.
where were you?
I made a.
Fireman's Field. I had to do the fireworks.
I made a comment that if the Yankees would have lost tonight, I thought Boone might have got fired. He says
He's not going to get
he
fired.
says they wouldn't disrespect him like
They
that.
wouldn't do that, and he's not on. He's not on the block to be fired. He's not on the chopping block, not at all. They like him, and I don't see that their problems are anything to do with him. But they have very limited pitching,
Thank you.
and
Point noted before.
So you don't think they're getting rid? So you don't think they're
and
getting
look,
rid?
they just
They're not hitting.
they go into their streaky.
Defense is,
The defense has been shabby until
Shabby?
today. Actually, they did very well today. Defense was good,
the Bellinger play was
huge.
huge in the position of the game and impressive at the same time.
Huge.
Nice, so-
That
Why
changes
is
the whole.
why is the first base coach telling Lindor to slide
He wasn't.
on that double?
If you
up?
look, he's
coming
looking
back
down.
to the base.
If you look, he's
just kind of
pointing.
pointing to the base
Yeah.
though, like, oh, all right, just
That
go
usually
here.
means down.
Oh, I'm thinking like he should be like,
Well, he should have been like that. Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't think they were taking 2 out of 3. I think they're in trouble. I think they're in trouble until they get all these guys back. They're in trouble too. The Mets, pitching
Mets
wise,
aren't going anywhere.
huh?
Mets aren't going anywhere.
Come on now. I just think
They don't have pitching. They don't have pitching.
Yankees are in trouble with pitching.
They're starting games
time.
off.
And the
They started
bullpen.
today, and the other day with a rookie. Today was an opener.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. When we're doing that, you're in bad shape. And
Well-
Senga
Well,
got-
that's the other thing too. The Yankees win that game today against Montas.
Yeah.
Not exactly, Cy Young out there.
nah.
so who's the best team? I said Detroit's the best team in baseball.
Detroit's looking good.
Ann Rothney says,
Watch
"Thank
the-
God you're here, Inns."
Yeah, there you go,
She
Ann.
was starting to get bored.
There you go.
Mike
yawns-
Bott,
the
Mike,
yawns.
Mike Bott said, "Thank God you're here, Inns," and gave me 90 middle fingers.
90. That's
I
good.
bought.
Andrew Fremder said, "Inns, you should buy some of my art too."
There he
We're
is.
talking about buying Andrew Fremder's art.
He's got art.
Yeah, well, I had
Yeah.
a situation with Ann Rothney.
You're gonna have an exhibit?
I almost suspended her tonight.
Suspended.
Yeah, she got a beautiful
Yes.
picture
She
from
was in
Andrew
trouble.
Fremder
You
that
see,
she liked.
we're going to suspend
A
one of
listener.
our 8 listeners.
12.
Yes.
12.
He was prepared to do that. Depending on where she met Fremder
Yeah,
on what
I
show.
thought she met her at somewhere else, and she did.
Oh, it Govs.
All right, you didn't have to say it.
You do have
Well,
to
when
say
you
it.
didn't know, when nobody
I'm
knew
not
that.
somebody's not going to say it.
I just thought that she did, and she didn't. She met her on Suki and Bobby on this show.
Some of,
That's
Fremder's-
okay though with Suki and Bobby.
Well, she's an admin. She works for them. She does some stuff.
That's
for
some
them.
scary shit. That dot work there.
Yeah, but she
is,
said turn it
Fremder.
upside down, Fremder. Turn some of his stuff upside down.
Upside down. Well, how am I going to do that?
I don't know.
I got to
gotta-
save it and then rotate it.
Yeah. It's too much
But
work.
but think about that on like a black shirt.
Yeah, that'd be great. If I'm when I start my cult, that'll be it.
Oh, would you-
No, it's pretty cool though.
It's pretty cool
I
stuff.
told
that
you,
was
some of
really
them,
cool.
I
Right?
like that one. That's
That
the
with
one
the
I
colors.
like.
The eyes,
Yeah.
yeah. It was,
I might make
That's
a
like an
t-shirt.
owl. That's got to be an owl.
it's like an owl. Yeah, definitely an owl, but it's like almost like a cat look.
Yeah. But then look, the owl is also the eyeball. Like the whole picture is the. Yeah.
Richie.
It's kind of deep.
Pat Walsh says, "Can I get suspended too?"
Pat, you consider yourself suspended.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Pat.
Go ahead. You're free to go.
But please bring beer
You're
later.
free to watch.
Well, I told him he could come. I said I wanted a couple of things to do. Get settled. Come in at 10 o'clock. I don't think he's coming in, but I was telling him otherwise. Oh, she volunteers for Suki and Scott.
I like
All right,
that. Yeah.
whatever. I love you. Who cares? Suki and Scott, we like.
I like that one.
All right.
Yeah,
There's other people I might not like, and I might have had a problem with. It's good. I'm yelling at you, Ann. Go ahead, say it, Ann.
Go ahead. You fuck.
No, that's Ann. Monty.
I have diagnosed Graz with a mild case of Tourette's based on the McBride's
Tourette's.
experience last week.
What do you mean? Oh, Tourette's. What do you mean?
That was long diagnosed. I mean, it's not like a revelation.
Oh, is that old
here.
news?
He's already being treated for it. I mean,
No, he's not. It's getting worse.
What do you mean? Tourette's is like, I don't do that. I sit there and I go,
You do.
Not
You
that
compliment someone, and then you turn right around and call them an asshole.
Tourette's,
Or you
Tourette's,
fuck.
I think, is when people say things that they just can't control. They think it, they have to say it. It's like a friend of mine. A friend of mine, a guy I used to
The
work
shoe
with,
fits.
he used to go up to people and apologize first before he insulted them. He would. His name
What do you
was,
mean?
His name was Mike Fielder. Well, his name was actually Mike Feldman, but we were working in a
Third baseman?
Yeah, no, we were working in a what do you call it? What do you call it? Telemarketing. Telemarketing. It was like I had the bar still, and I was doing this. I thought, yeah, you make a few dollars extra a week. But his name was Mike Fielder. I don't know where he's from. I think he's from Brooklyn, but he had this southern accent, and he'd be like, you know what? I'm really sorry. We're in a bagel store, and he goes, I'm really sorry, but I have to tell you something. And I'm going to apologize first. It's going to offend you. And then he would tell him the nastiest fucking joke. Very
what?
ethnic, racist.
Very.
Really?
I won't even tell the joke he told this poor black guy. He got the Tourette's.
Vinny, you think I got Tourette's there, boss Vinny? What do you
I think
think?
it's more schizophrenia.
I think it's worth checking out.
It's worth
Are
the
you trying to tell me I
it's
should
worth
go
the
to
copay.
Should I go to a doctor or something and get it checked?
There's evidence to suggest every argument.
He's backing you two up. Where's this guy coming from? I was the nicest thing to this kid, and he's like all about you,
You know,
two.
How does it mean for me
it's
to be
just a
genuinely
bandwagon
concerned?
that people like to jump on.
I see that.
It's a little natural. It just comes natural.
The Graz trash wagon. You know, we just pelt him with
Rides it
with
to town.
rotten fruit. You know,
Fucking jump on
Orange
him.
just flying off the back.
I just sit
As
back
it
and you
bumps
guys
into
jump
town.
on
no,
me.
it's like
Wagon.
No, somehow you invite this. I don't know why, but you know what? We're going to work on this.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a break. I have to go.
Take a little break.
Yeah,
and we'll
I
go to
had too
Curly.
much oil in my pasta.
Are we going to commercial?
Oil?
my
You had,
stomach.
garlic and oil.
We went to Vespa tonight, and I had garlic
yeah?
in my sausage and garlic and caramelized onions. And I gotta tell you something.
Forget those caramelized onions.
I gotta tell you something, dude. 5 minutes in, my stomach was going bloop.
You can't eat that shit.
Oh my god! So I went to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go out to. I never go at the restaurant. I had to go to the restaurant, and I'm still feeling it now.
You
Dude.
wax the bowl.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm still feeling it now.
Gotta go wax Bobby's
So
bowl.
I gotta go wax Bobby's bowl.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Well, he's
Sounds
taking a
good.
shit. We'll talk shit about him.
Sounds good. Did you see? Did you hear?
Hey, hurry up out of here so we can start.
Yeah, hurry up. Try not to blow it up.
Yeah.
We're right here. It's only across the hall.
Hey, turn the sound effects on in the bathroom there.
Where you going? Out to Broadway?
He's gonna go he's gonna take a shit at the train station
Right. What's he gonna go on the platform?
so nobody could hear him. Train's coming in. He lets rip.
Did you hear Oral Hershiser's on-air comments
No, I did not.
about the Dodgers were the Dodgers
and the Dodgers.
they were facing the Houston Astros, and Oral Hershiser essentially came out and accused them of cheating once again, to some degree.
Aren't we well aware that 8 years ago they cheated?
Yes, in 2017, and robbed the Yankees of a trip to the World Series, and then robbed the Dodgers of a World Series.
Well, that's what he's getting at. Yeah.
Yes, that's what. And he clearly just made no shame about it, which is great because people should talk about it. That's exactly what happened. And he says, they were hitting changeups in the Dodger game as if they knew they were coming.
They did know.
And I say, yeah, they probably did. Does the Tiger change his stripes? The players, the coach is gone.
But now they're doing it?
Now, during the game the other night.
I don't think so. No. I don't think they're doing that.
Well,
that would be really, really risky for them to do that. They'll end up getting a whole team suspended.
There are 7 games into first place in the American League West, by the way.
Earl Hershiser is, a pretty
he's a Dodger
honest guy.
He's a Dodger guy.
But he's very slanted towards the Dodgers. So I don't know. I don't think the Houston Astros are going to try that shit again.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I wouldn't put it
But
past
you know
them.
what? I wouldn't really put it past anyone. I've spent a lot of years coaching, and you try to pick up signs. But
absolutely.
But the Astros were blatant about it.
Yeah, but I never tried to pick up pitching signs. I tried to pick up third base signs. Yeah, but how are you going to pick it up from the dugout? A pitching sign.
Because they're doing the.
Oh well, yeah, we're watching the pitcher. Yes,
you got to have somebody is going to is giving signs. If they're giving signs to the catcher to give to the pitcher, the catcher's giving signs, which is now. See what I'm saying now is with the thing where you're pressing the buttons, curveball, slider, and the guy's got the thing in the hat. How are we doing this?
The Cubs guy had it on like his belt today. Kept having to go behind him like this. Oh. I'm like, that's an awkward spot.
He's got the good humor version. He's got the change machine.
Looking down
little
like
change
this.
thing.
Yeah. I'm like,
why? I don't know. That's weird. But no, maybe it's broken. But they, it's funny. Steve Gelbs on the Met game the other day, yesterday or the day before, actually let you hear what that thing sounds like. And that's what it sounds like. Robotic. It's got a robotic sound, and the guy, the catcher presses the button like wherever the mechanism is on his shin guard or something, and he goes slider, and it goes fast 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, curveball,
right,
and the pitcher just nods and throws his pitch, which I can't believe it took all this time to come up with this, because you would think they would have had this 20 years ago.
Right.
Catchers giving signs on, doing the stupid signs, and then they have to change their signs with a runner on second base. If a catcher has to change his signs with a runner on second base, obviously people cheat. They know they cheat.
Well, yeah, they know that they're
so
trying to
what's
steal
the difference?
sign.
If you get a guy on second base motioning to his hitter, is that the same as banging a garbage pail? It's the same fucking thing. He's saying that, so I don't think...
No, that's not the same.
It is the same. It's the same. It's still stealing signs. And the reason we have signs is because we know...
But it's inside the lines. You're not using
it doesn't matter.
A camera, relaying information to a dugout to bang a can
the reason we have
to know the
signs,
pitch.
The reason we have signs is so the other team doesn't know what we're doing. Right? Because otherwise we yell out, all right, you're going to steal on the next pitch.
Honestly, my buddy A.B., who's the coach third base for us,
I know
all the
somebody
time. He used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
I want you to steal here.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care.
Wait.
I don't care if they know.
Wait.
No, that's not teaching anybody anything. But
he was like,
it's children's baseball.
It's right. It was kid ball, but it was funny because
he would
still steal.
You're not going to do that on a high level team.
But no, you're not doing that with high school kids.
Like sometimes when I'm coaching third and I give the sign 3 times and the kid misses it, then I'll just go like this. You're going.
Well, yeah, he didn't do that
and I'm
every
like,
time he
I
wanted
hope you
to
get
steal.
picked off, you little fuck. I gave you 3 signs to steal. You didn't go.
It was only if he missed the sign, yes. Of course.
Oh, that's what I do.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't do it like just every time we stole. He told the kid, we're stealing.
I'm like, now the pitcher, he could either think I'm full of shit.
We used to have the easiest steal sign, too.
What is it?
We used to just swipe the chest.
Oh, I hate that. I have an indicator and
well, we had the indicator. Hat was the indicator.
Well, that's everybody. Everybody has the hat and the swipe.
You got to get something that 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds can understand too.
But some coaches do just S. Anything with a skin, shirt.
Are we doing signs
Steel.
here? Are we doing baseball
Yeah.
signs?
We're doing baseball signs.
But I like.
Hold on, let me check the numbers.
I used to like to do. I used
Numbers
to
are
like
up.
to do as a
It was 64. It's now 74.
what?
74 and 43.
People listening.
Yes.
Oh, I used to like to do a sequence of signs. So I would do hat, shoulder, there, here, and then I would do chin, shoulder. That would be my steel sign, chin, shoulder. If I just did chin, no.
What was
You
your?
would have to see this.
That's annoying.
Did they ever
Just
steal?
do the
Did they ever
chin.
get your? Did they
No,
ever?
it's-
Anybody?
it's
Anybody ever steal your signs?
I had people steal, sure.
You can always figure out signs. We had my son's friend, Joey, used to figure out signs like in
But you don't
by
do
the
it
first
like
inning.
that. I used to.
He knew what the third base coach was doing, and some kids just, and he was a catcher. Of
No,
course.
you see, and then but you see, that's the whole thing. People are always trying to steal signs. So that kid comes up and you fire a fastball.
But it's
at his
different
ass.
than what the Astros. But you're going to tell me that's no different than what the Astros did with the camera and the electronic devices.
Once
and
you
the,
start introducing a camera, you deserve to be
all right.
suspended.
Well, then, okay.
I'm talking about the garbage pail thing.
which, by
I
the
mean,
way, they got no punishment.
Well, they got suspended, didn't they? The coach.
Well,
got suspended.
I feel I enacted revenge on the Astros when I was in the Houston airport earlier this spring.
Yeah, you dropped
Going
that
to visit
deuce.
my son. I did do that, but I also would wear actually this Yankee hat, my 4th of July hat. I think it's from 2019. And I would walk through the Houston airport, and every time I saw a garbage can, I would just kick it
That's good.
just to make the sound
I like that.
with my Yankee
Why are you
hat
doing
on.
that? Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. The guy in the Yankee hat is walking around kicking garbage cans in the Houston airport.
Should have had like a little hammer.
Yeah.
You just-
I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. First
But,
time there.
That's not.
Yeah,
Can't wait to go back.
I mean, I certainly don't think that when you put once they went to the cameras, that's really elaborate cheating. That's blatant, elaborate cheating.
Well, they won a
I'm
World
talking about
Series.
stealing signs on the field. I don't have really.
No.
If you
That's
hit
a lot.
If
part
you
of
hit
the
the
game.
garbage pail to tell how come nobody picked up on it sooner? I mean, come on,
Brett Gardner did.
Brett Gardner.
It's a long
You know,
time.
if Brett Gardner was a Met, they'd be retiring his number.
Why?
Because you play 12
think
years
so.
with the Mets, you're getting your number retired.
Yeah.
You know, what did David Wright win?
Brett Gardner was a great Yankee. I love
I love
Brett
David
Gardner.
Wright. Don't get me wrong, and he probably does deserve to have his number out of what they've had over the
You
last
think so?
60 years.
Well, David
no,
Wright
I'm
was,
saying
he was so loved. David
yes,
Wright.
compared to
Yes.
what they've had over 60 years, how few star players they've really had, except for like Mike Piazza
Right.
and
that's only because of recently.
but now
Right?
Yeah, but all of a sudden we're retiring numbers left and right. We got
I think they're making up for lost time.
Why are they making a big deal out of Washington Nationals firing the general manager, the manager today?
did they? I don't even know.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I did not know
they
that.
fired both of them this
Manager
evening.
and general
Really?
manager?
Both of them, and they're saying that it's a big deal because the guy, the general manager's been there for a while. He's been there since since the World Series. But I was watching it
Dave
today.
Martinez and GM Mike.
You know,
Lizzo.
you haven't been the same since you went to the bathroom. You're right.
In fact, I'm good. Why? I'm better now, right? I'm a little bit. I have no Tourette's.
You got a little more pep in your
My
step?
phone just went out, so Richie, you got to talk to everybody on Facebook.
So anyway, no. So what's
You need
the
a charge?
controversy? They're not winning. I mean,
But they just won a few years ago. So
come
what's-
on. I've
It's
seen
still-
guys get fired as manager of the year after a world championship. What are you talking?
Oh well, look at. I look at the Knicks. Even I look at the Knicks.
The Knicks just went to the
By your
semifinals.
foot. By your left foot as the power strike.
The Knicks. The Knicks.
Licks.
The fact that the Knicks got to the got
They
to where
went,
they got,
they went further than they've gone in 30 years, and they fired
And
the
they
coach.
fired the coach.
and he's had the last 3
So-
years he's made them better.
So now they've hired Mike Brown. And now if he doesn't get to the NBA Finals,
He's fired.
it's basically a failure.
failure. Because
Right?
the other guy went to the
I mean,
semifinals.
because the other guy took you to the
They're saying
to
if
the
he doesn't
conference
make,
finals.
they're saying if he doesn't make the finals, it's a total failure.
Well, he's certainly going to
So
use the bench
how did the
more.
Knicks all of a sudden, after 25 years, are not doing squat because they made it? The next to the last, almost to the last round. Now all of a sudden you're saying it's finals a bust.
They haven't been there since '94.
Mike Brown is he's under how much?
All right. Well, I just want to tell you, the Nationals are 37-53. Their season's basically ending.
It's over.
I mean, so
That's got to tell me that's got to tell me that the ownership thought they were going to be better than they are because I know that shortstop for them is phenomenal, and they basically we need a change.
I'll tell you why, because they're 18 and 28 at home. So people are
Yeah,
paying.
you can't be
some,
losing like that at home.
You can't be losing like
But
that at home. People are paying some big money.
There's 16
there.
games
And you're
out in
getting your
last
butt
place.
kicked at home.
Look at how I give you guys things and you find it right away. You didn't even know.
I didn't
I
know.
didn't know.
There's still no story about them firing that.
Oh, he's
There's a
gone.
story right here.
Yeah, they're gone.
The assistant GM, Mike D. Bartolo, has been named the interim GM.
Nice Italian kid.
Team will make an announcement on interim manager sometime on Monday.
Yeah.
that was Martinez was the manager.
Martinez and Rizzo led the Nationals to their first World Series in team history in 2019. Rizzo was in his 17th year as the head of Washington baseball operations. Guy was a GM.
You know
was
what's going to happen
years.
now? Mets get him.
That's what they're talking about.
Really?
The Mets is
That's
talking
the
about
first
him.
thought I got.
That's the Mets
Why?
are talking about because they don't have a general manager. because
they
he's
do.
he's the
They have
president of
Stearns?
baseball operations.
Oh, come on. He's the general manager.
He's
What
not
are
the
you
general
talking-
manager. He's
well,
the
then who
president.
makes the decisions?
He's the president of.
Thank you. He's the general
No,
manager.
he is. His title is not general manager.
I know it's
but
not his title.
He is the president, executive, whatever the hell.
Well, I mean, unless you
Chief
give me
executive
somebody
officer.
else who's making the decisions there, I'm thinking that's him.
I was
Longest-
I was fixing my floor in my kitchen today, and the Met game ended, and now they have the Oh Yeah show.
Okay.
I listen to Curtis Slewa, who's always on there.
Oh, yeah?
He's fucking annoying, man.
He's the Republican. He's the Republican.
Isn't he running for mayor again?
Yeah, I'd vote for Adams. I mean, I just
Hopefully everybody's going to vote for Adams.
I just cannot believe the stupid things this guy says. Yeah, but he
What
was
a-
at City Field today.
Was he nice?
He
I mean,
was.
did you meet him?
People, no, I don't. I wasn't there, but I saw people taking pictures with him. But I hate this stupid. He tries to come off as this smart ass, with these fancy little phrases he says, and he's like, I don't think, he's talking about on the show that day. It was about female reporters in the clubhouse. He goes, I don't think a guy wants to be coming out of the shower with his his three pieces showing, and I don't mean his band. I mean, you know what I mean. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that's Zorhan's going to win, right? Zorhan.
No, he's not winning.
He's not winning. Come on. This guy can't
With
win.
what just happened with Cuomo losing, which was weird. That just shows you how fucked up Democrats are. But
Well, it was also that ranked voting, I think, had something to do with it.
yeah,
they
it's
said.
like you vote 1, 2, and 3 or whatever.
Right.
So you're
But-
telling me Zohan's not going to win?
Oh, he's not going to win
Why is everybody making a big deal of it?
because they love to make a big. Because CNN loves to make a big
Sells
deal. I don't know what
newspapers
the
and
fuck they
gets
make a
clicks
big
and
deal for.
likes.
So who's your next mayor of New York?
Adams.
Probably Adams. If I had the
If
bet,
Adams doesn't win, I'd be totally surprised because right now he's the only choice. And Sliwa, I would love to see him not talk like a nut job and because he's got good policies, but he just comes up with the fucking beret now
But he was a guardian.
The beret.
But he's a guardian
That's
angel.
I don't care. I was a first baseman. Should I wear a baseball cap when I go? I mean, what the fuck?
I wear a baseball cap.
I worked at
He's
Rustler.
protecting
I
people.
worked at the Rustler Steakhouse and wore a paper hat. Should I wear that? I mean, what the fuck? He's not protecting anybody. He's 70 years old. He's not protecting shit.
But it is his signature look.
Too bad.
I mean, you can't see him without it. But you know what? At this point, maybe if he took it off, you think he'd have more credibility.
That's what I'm saying.
So is he going to
fair
wear
point.
that as mayor?
I could see that.
I guess so.
I
Yeah.
see. I would have
People
a
aren't gonna
problem.
vote for
See,
the
I would have a
beret
problem with
guy.
that.
I mean, can you
If you
imagine if Christopher Reeve ran for president? He'd have to wear a Superman outfit? The fuck out of here.
Come on, that'd be cool.
That was my big thing. I played Superman. I don't want to hear about you playing Superman. I don't want to know. You're going to run for office. Wear a fucking suit and look good. And get that goddamn beret
Well,
off.
that's like the guy the congressman from Pennsylvania, right? Fetterman. He shows
I
up.
actually like that guy.
He shows
now.
up in sweatpants
Yeah.
and
he made a complete 180.
He's actually all right. He's pretty cool.
Why is he all right?
he has common
Because,
sense.
because what he says.
Right.
But you know what? He makes it very hard for me to vote for him. Again, with the looks. I mean, what the fuck? He looks like he just came out of a dumpster.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. He's
Collar,
never
sweatshirt.
He's never
shorts
dressed up.
No, he's never.
You know, if
dressed
you're gonna run for office, you at least dress
Well, he
up.
won. No. That's Democrats. I swear
It's
to
like
God,
here,
Democrats,
right? We all dress up nice in polos and stuff.
Democrats are fucked up, man. They really are.
it's bad.
To choose what they choose, AOC and what's this
Some
other
comedians
shit?
and some.
Come on.
Some
Did you
people
see
are-
her not cooperating?
Oh, she don't. She's.
They have some questions about her $22 million net worth.
Oh, yeah. How's
As a
this happen?
congresswoman of Queens. And she wants no part of the
Of
investigation.
course, she wants no part of it. So
I mean,
God
I
bless,
love it.
God bless.
But
You know what? If I get accused of something, I want no part of the investigation either. you know, Mr. Drillo, did you take this stereo from this house? I'm not answering that. I don't want any part of this investigation.
Yeah. She
So we
certainly
can't do
doesn't.
anything.
No.
So what happens to her? Nothing's going to happen to her.
Well,
Nothing
we'll
ever
see.
happens. Look at
I don't know
Hillary
what's
Clinton.
gonna happen.
Come on.
Yeah, she's still walking around. You'd be in jail. What about the? You happy about the big beautiful bill, Bobby?
I like the big beautiful bill. I like it. I like it a lot. It's the best.
The 3 Bs.
The three big beautiful bill.
Melania was kissing you all night. I think
Yeah.
Did you
I think
see?
she
I
got
got
beat.
a little. I got a little.
You did, huh? All right.
But no, you know what?
Did you see the
I thought
meme?
it was great that the whole idea of it is great, and I don't know everything that's in it. I'm not going to pretend that I do, but it really covers a lot of bases, and a lot of it had to do with immigration and money for immigration, and to close the borders and seek out the people that have been crossing the borders over the last 4 years more than any other time before with Biden. Bottom line is, and I love the way again spin. It's all about spin. These networks will be like, they're taking Medicaid away from 8 million people. Yeah, 8 million people who shouldn't have been getting it.
What about the 4 million?
They were ineligible. If I'm paying into it, and I'm paying into Social Security because I'm working or whatever I'm receiving retirement benefits, whatever it is, I'm receiving it. I'm putting my money into it. Why is somebody who just skipped across the border for getting it for free when I'm taking it out of my paycheck?
Yep.
Why is everybody upset about the fact that about $4 trillion is going to go on?
Oh, bullshit. That's bullshit.
All right,
That's bullshit. Wait till you see the money that's going to come in from the tariffs that they're going to. People are like, oh, tariffs is not going to work. It's not going to work. Well, if tariffs don't work, then you explain to me why all the other countries have tariffs on everything that we send them.
They said that we took in $290 billion in tariffs.
There you go.
I know. I'm trying both sides of the
Shit
fence
works.
here.
The shit works. It's like if you're going to put
and he's
tariff
gotta deal
on
with
our
China.
goods coming to you, which makes it so that it's very impossible for us to try to sell our stuff in Europe or wherever else, or in China, wherever the fuck else we're selling it, right? It makes it very difficult because they put a big tariff on it. Then when you send us shit, we're putting the same tariff on yours.
I agree.
And everybody's like, that's not right. What do you mean it's not right? It's exactly right.
It is.
What
It
do you
is,
got?
and it works.
What do you got with your stupid smirky
I
smile?
have a picture of the original big beautiful bill.
The big beautiful bill.
You ready?
I like
Is it Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
big beautiful bill.
With heels on. I don't know
Monica
if we-
Lewinsky's
I don't know if
stained
we can-
dress.
Yeah, we probably can't see that.
No.
But this was posted.
Vinny, could
online.
you zoom in
Vinny,
on?
is there anyone
Vinny, are
zooming?
you
I don't know if you
sleeping
can see
or
that.
you're talking to your girlfriend?
Vinny, you waking
Vinny,
there?
I don't. For an hour and 45 minutes, you can focus whether we suck or not.
Hold on. Yeah,
Want me to hold it? I mean,
I don't think you're gonna.
You can see it.
Can you see that?
Bill Clinton. Look at Bill Clinton.
Little red shoes on. Nice blue dress, of course, with the Monica Lewinsky tie. Oh, look at that!
yeah, that's perfect.
Wow, that's some good zoom you got there.
I want to thank Donald Trump for passing the big, beautiful bell. I love the bell. Fits like a glove. The dress don't fit.
You must have quit. Must have quit. Oh man.
I love the bell.
Wow,
Very
we
nice.
never had him, right? We were never on the air when he was around.
No.
Bill Clinton?
No?
Yeah.
Well, he's gone since 1990.
Well, we're on since 15 years.
99.
And we're on since.
No, he was here in 2000, wasn't he?
No.
2000. He was still in
But we weren't
office
on
in 2000.
We were on
No, we
2000.
were 11 years later.
2011, right?
Yeah.
2011.
We came on during the
quite.
Obama years.
The Obama years. Yep.
Big, beautiful bill. Everybody pay their fair share. Pay their fair share. Fair share is,
How
what,
is
is
it
his
possible?
favorite word.
How
Now, what about the food? People getting cut on food stamps?
Good if they
And now
don't
they're-
deserve it.
Right,
If
and they
people
don't
deserve
them.
it,
Right.
they should get it.
And that's
If
really
people
the whole
don't
point.
get it, don't deserve it, they shouldn't
But
get
these
it.
people are running out buying thousands of dollars of like snacks and
You know,
food that's gonna before it runs out,
Look,
they're gonna
listen.
spend as much
Listen,
taxpayer money as they can.
And just look at a nail salon. There's women in there getting nails done.
Yep.
They're getting they're getting massages. They're getting fucking their hair. They're getting
wax.
The bubble butt shit they
Brazilian
get.
wax.
Butt bleaching. Butt
You're right.
bleaching.
They
Anal
get all
bleaching.
this shit done,
And a
and then they're
one-stop
paying
shop.
at food stamps at the grocery line. Bullshit. Somebody's got to sacrifice something. You know, how about you don't have the iPhone 16? You know, how about you don't? Maybe you still have a flip phone because you're really not making a lot of money. I'm sorry.
Listen,
You know.
You're not working.
Rich, can I see your phone for a second, please?
So you're
I
not.
won't touch it.
So put the beer back in and take the necessities. Put the beer back that you go in. You know, you go into the supermarket and buying beer on food stamp. Bullshit. Alcohol? No.
No, I
Yeah.
agree. I understand.
Don't go get your waxing. Don't go get your fucking nails done. Don't go get your hair done. Don't get your extensions and your wigs and your other shit. I'm sorry. That's it.
Nails done.
Necessity. The idea of having food stamps is that you're going to be able to feed you and your kids out of necessity because you can't afford it. So if you're saying, all right, now I don't have to pay for food anymore, so now I can go out and get my hair done, my nails done, and get new clothes. Fuck out of here.
Debbie Broderick is giving you standing ovation.
I love it, Debbie.
True. It is.
You know?
It's not what it's meant for.
I mean,
It's meant for you to live on.
If you and forget about making. I'm not just pointing at women. You just like guys who go. You know, they got their families getting food stamps and they're sitting at a bar. What? You spending your cash at a bar, or you're going to the ball game and you're paying $18 a beer, and meanwhile your wife is going to the store or you're going to the store and paying for your shit on food stamps. No, I'm not good with that. I don't go to the games unless somebody hands me a free ticket. And I don't go and I don't spend a lot of money if I do go. But at least I work. You got to work. Hey, believe me, I'm all for this.
They don't want to work.
If you're receiving government assistance in any way, monetary, you should be doing some sort of public service, civil service, as a payback. Right? You know, like give us 20 hours every 2 weeks. Give
Do
us
something.
20 hours.
Clean up the neighborhood. Do something.
Go out there with a little.
Well, they'll say they're not able to. They're disabled.
Go out
they're
there.
this,
Go
they're
out.
that.
Do something. So do something. Stand on a street corner and help people cross. I don't know what the fuck. Do something for the community.
See, here's the difference. You've worked your whole life, and you've done it the right way. You've busted your hump. You go to work, come home, pay your taxes. You're married, had kids. Blah 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 blah. A lot of people that come into the United States now don't do that. They don't sit and get a job right away.
No.
They sell drugs, or
Awesome.
they live off
American dream.
or they live off food stamps.
And where do they send the money?
Back to their country.
Back to their country.
How much last year? Did you hear that number?
No, I didn't hear that. How much?
It was in the billions, hundreds of billions, 150
Oh
billion.
yeah, I gotta imagine.
When's that gonna,
That's got to be more than
Trump
that.
Trump put in a regulation now about wire transfers to countries or something like that.
Oh, minimum?
So they can't be
Can't be certain
sending
amount?
all this right.
I
Can't be
think he's
sending all this
right.
money back.
I know
He is 100
these
everything
guys
he's
used to
doing
drive.
is
The
right.
guys who used to drive the cars for me,
No.
the old timers, they would make the money,
money
get
leaving
their
the
check-
country.
They would get their check and send most of their check overseas
Right.
to make sure their wife and kids were all right.
Which I get. I mean, listen, if I
All
was
right, if
there,
your wife
I'd-
and kids are there and you want to send them some money, fine, but you better be paying something here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hi, Joan. I talked about you before. Hope you're well.
they're
Fremda
living
says,
on the bare minimum here and sending everything else back.
Fremda says soon they'll tax the sunrise. If you don't pay up, the chemtrails will make clouds as your crops won't grow. What? I don't know.
That's deep.
That is deep. I like his pictures, not his humor. I like his pictures a lot.
Pictures,
Draw more pictures.
humor.
Type less.
Oh my God! I really,
That's the
do,
message
I
there.
really do like his pictures. I'm going to put one of those pictures on one of
Pictures are
They're,
good.
they're coming.
They are.
All right, share the show. Give us a like. Give us a love. We got about 20 minutes left. We are on again next week. I don't know who's coming on. I think Pontillo is supposed to be coming on, and Greg DiFilippo has a lady that has a show here about nursing homes. But he said that she should be a good guest, and she wants to come on.
Talk to us about her. No,
Talk to us about nursing homes.
Sarah, you around? What's the name of her show? Nursing Home Warrior. What does she do?
She works in a nursing home.
She what? She helps old people. But she's
That
friends.
should be riveting.
Okay.
She's friends with DiFilippo. She's got a funny side. She wants to get a message out there.
What's the other
She
side?
knows that we're popular. Bobby likes us.
Funny side.
So
What's the other side like?
I don't know, but at first
Is
she
it
didn't want.
angry?
At first she didn't want to come in, but DiFilippo talked her into it. And Greg said, "You'll have a good time with her." I said, "Okay, so we'll have a good time. Bring her in." All right. So listen, I don't want to say no. Pat Walsh is allowed in here. I never say no to him.
True. He didn't show up.
He
I never
gets told. He gets told he's got to bring beer.
No, I didn't tell him to bring beer tonight. I just said
That's why
show
he
up
didn't show
around.
up.
I said show up around here. That's right.
He wanted to come in and drink.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He didn't even ask me for beer. Fuck it. I ain't
Yeah.
going.
Billy Geyer said thank you to you. You made him laugh a lot last week.
Yeah.
That Dan Romano clip was so fucking funny. You
beautiful person.
got a show
you
coming
talking
up.
about the fact that you called him during the pandemic, had a conversation with him. He went in a different direction. Like 2 minutes later, he asked you, "Who's this?
Who's this?
Who am I talking?"
Bobby. Oh, how you doing? I'm like, oh shit, we were talking for an hour.
We made that clip. I have to tell you, there's certain clips. I sat in the car. I laughed my ass off. I'm like, because you do them very well. You do, it's exactly how he is. You just
Yeah.
and the fucking joke about the blinds, how his eyes when he's stoned, that the blinds go in the opposite direction. Those two clips. I fucking laughed my ass off. It's so true. He's so stoned. Yeah, but I don't get it. He just. You told me he's a character. He attracts.
He is a character.
He attracts things. It's fucking. He wants me to buy all his art, Andrew. From the Joan,
beautiful bill.
He didn't tell us how much. How much is the average piece of art?
hold on, we got a problem here.
What we got?
Wait, hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Problem?
Yo, my son's FaceTiming. What's up? That's my son.
This is really professional.
Yes.
Michael?
Hi,
All right, we'll keep talking with him.
Which
hi,
one?
Mia. I got a girl.
Hi.
Hi. Say
you
hi.
doing?
Is that Christian?
Hi, Mia. Who'd you meet? Okay. All right.
What the fuck world are we in?
Christian, I'm on the air,
It's
you
a
know.
really big show, Bobby. It's a really big show. We have
Christian, I'm on the air.
Graza Day family
Anybody want to call in
interruption.
and FaceTime me right now, please do.
You knew Alex Springer's friend Mia.
Let's
You should date her, Christian.
Let's
She's a
FaceTime
good girl.
somebody.
Yeah.
Does
gonna
Ann
face-
Rothney have a
All right,
FaceTime?
goodbye.
Can we FaceTime Ann?
Listen. She's a good-looking girl, and she's calling me.
And who is-
so that's good.
who
That was
is
my
who?
son.
She's
Why
calling.
is she
How
calling
old
you?
is she? Why is she calling
Because they
you?
probably at the same party. So they're at the same party. It looked like the both of them have a couple of drinks in them, and abracadabra. Put the music up. Put the
Oh
music
my
up, man.
God!
It's the kids by the pool.
You're an odd individual.
So I'm trying to get my son. I'm trying to set my son up. What's the problem? Any
It
good
doesn't
dad
seem
would
like
do
he needs
that.
any help. He's at a party. He called to say he can't believe you knew her.
Yes, I can't believe you know her.
How would you know her?
I know her from Erica.
Who's
Bobby,
Erica?
well, I'm a cash lady. Erica. Bobby knows who Erica is.
Everybody knows who Erica is.
Bob, the beauty of this show is my spontaneity sometimes.
Oh, it's your spontaneity is the beauty of the show. His spontaneity.
Oh, is that the beauty of the
That's
show?
the beauty of the show. I
You
didn't
know,
realize,
I didn't realize
the
that.
beauty of the show.
All these
but now
years,
I know.
I was wondering what is the
Somebody
beauty
asked
of
me
the
one
show?
day, what's the beauty of your show? And I was like, I really don't know. I'll have to ask Graz. And he just told me that his spontaneity is the beauty of the show.
It makes sense.
Hold on, dance with me.
It makes sense. I can see that.
You know what I don't like? I got to tell you, I got a complaint about
Oh,
you.
good. Let's go.
All right, I got a complaint. Where your headphones? There's a lot of good things.
I don't like the fucking.
So you know what I'm going
headphones.
to do? Okay, I'm going to make a promise to you. I know somewhere I'm going to go. If I get you the ones that you know comes down here and it just goes in your ears,
Like it look like-
Oh, Mike Francesa.
Who's that? Who is that?
I don't know.
That's Francesa wears those headphones.
Yes, the
Back-
ones that Francesa.
like the
Do you want to
stethoscope.
see
Back
them?
after this.
You
Back
want,
after
you want to
this.
see them? What he looks like?
No, I really don't.
I get
Do
that.
you
I think
want
we
him?
can wait till after the show to show me.
Do you want them? Will you wear
They
them?
look good. They look good. I don't want to.
Listen, you were the one that was on the phone with your granddaughter, hanging out, and I had to beg you to come to the show, and you were late, and you weren't accepting my phone calls twice.
But I didn't talk to my granddaughter in FaceTime on the air.
But it would have been.
Compare
That's a good
apples
point.
and oranges. Go ahead.
I would have loved for you to be talking to your granddaughter on the air. I don't give a shit. Do you think I give a shit what they
The beauty
think?
of the show is the spontaneity that Graz brings to the show.
Yeah. Did you plug in the phone?
Did you
didn't
think I
even
give a
plug in the
shit what
phone?
they think?
Well, who thinks?
They do. No, I'm kidding. I love everybody.
It's good to know that you don't matter.
So weird. Such
Do you
an
think I
odd
get?
thing to
Listen, I've
say.
been doing this for how long? We must be doing something
I don't
right.
know.
They keep coming back.
How long?
15 years.
Anyway, I was in Farmingdale the other night.
And you didn't come again to visit us.
It was late, and I went to my brother's house. And
Say it, Rich.
Farmingdale,
How late was it? Yeah.
I got there at like 9:30.
What? That's nothing.
All right, that's nothing.
What am I sleeping? What day is this?
4th of July.
Oh.
It's like I expected you to be sitting home waiting for my call.
I was by you.
No, I was sitting home watching fireworks in my backyard.
Well, that's what I was getting at. Farmingdale, fucking fireworks was insane.
Everywhere.
It was like I felt like I was literally at a war.
Yeah.
I was in a war zone. I was looking to bunker down somewhere.
Well, Franco Square's not too bad.
No,
Franco Square's
Delucci's got,
amazing.
let me tell you something. Delucci's got the biggest.
Valley Stream is good too.
But no, there's
But
a lot in
I'm
Farmingdale.
noticing over the last
Always has
15
been.
years,
It's getting worse.
It's getting ridiculous how much money people are spending
Yeah.
on fireworks and how much the shit they're blowing off. Because the fireworks show I saw behind the house where my brother lives and the two houses behind that and the one across this way over here was better than one at Fireman's Field, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You know?
But Fireman's Field did do a good job.
They did a very good job. But
But
you know how
these
long
guys-
the fireworks show lasts?
I can tell you right now, your fireworks show probably lasted 20, 25 minutes.
No.
An hour.
No. 40.
10 minutes.
14 minutes.
Yeah,
14.
Okay.
14.
So now
Started
the-
at 9:15.
It's not
It was
bad.
over at 9:29.
And now Delucci's starts at 9, and he finished at 12 midnight.
That's what I'm saying.
He went for
These-
3 hours.
These people are lighting shit off. I think they're going into a warehouse in their garage. Like they got like, we're gonna blow these off here. What do you want to do? Wanna blow? Yeah, do them. Break
They
them out. Break them out. And they're blowing off shit
Right.
that's fucking amazing.
They spent 50 grand.
Yeah.
You think about what that.
People
and
spend
that's
a
off-
lot of money on
that's
fireworks.
That's off the truck. So that's probably about 70. Think about that. They went for 3 hours. This is. I legitimately want to show you this.
It's crazy.
This was his house. At 11
honestly, if John Delucci can pay, or if anybody,
I don't
can
think it's.
pay,
I think it's a combination of
pay
all these guys.
$50,000 on fireworks.
I think it's-
then he's charging way too much to cut my grass. No, he doesn't cut my grass.
Just saying.
That's at 12 midnight at Franklin Square.
Yes.
That's 12 midnight at Franklin Square.
Yeah.
That was the last hurrah.
Let me show you a picture of my dog
Yeah, you
taking a
dog.
shit under
Yeah.
my bed.
Yeah. Oh, what's the smell? Really?
Really?
The
See,
dog-
it doesn't bother my dog.
My dog is so petrified of fireworks. She hears a car backfire now or something, and she fucking dives under my bed because she's so like shell shocked from fireworks.
Yeah, they said that.
Valley Stream is got a lot of people with
Do you
fireworks.
turn up the TV?
And not just in the 4th of July. It's like all year long. I mean, people are blowing off fireworks for Christmas now.
They
It was supposed to blast the television.
So ESPN was doing winners and losers of the weekend, and one of the losers was dogs.
Dogs.
Hot dogs because Joey Chestnut ate 72, and dogs because they were
Seven
How
all.
many
and a half.
calories in
Feel
72? They
Oh, my
put
God.
it on Facebook.
I don't
today.
even want to know. What.
20,000
It was like,
calories.
yeah,
I would
20,000.
think I would drop dead.
I wouldn't do this.
70 and 1 half.
I
Still not
wouldn't
his
care if
record.
the prize was $1 million. I'm not doing it to myself. I don't care.
You drop dead.
I'm fucking
It's amazing to watch. I got to tell you.
It's gross.
I mean,
I don't like hot dog eating contests. I don't like any eating contests. I think it's gross. I think it's fucking repulsive to watch
And they
somebody
call it a
eat like a
sport.
gaffoon.
And they call it a sport.
It's horrible.
Horrible that they call it a
Wings
sport.
eating contest.
Oh, somebody's walking in.
I
Who's that?
watched like these John Candy.
Bobby Lucera leaving.
John Candy was on one of the shows. He's eating the 16, whatever, the 2-pound porterhouse steak or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got sick watching him.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I like that song. Electric Avenue.
We're gonna
Rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
No,
What are you doing? Put it back.
I accidentally hit
I
the
went
button.
I'll never
rock
forget
down to
Howard Stern used to do song
Avenue.
parodies when he was funny.
when he was
And they had
When
this
it was funny.
They had this Jewish guy who was being he was going to death row. by Electric Chair, and he did a song parody of Electric Avenue called "Electrocute the Jew." What you gonna do? Electrocute the Jew, and then we're gonna fry him. And he did. He did.
I
See, that's when he was edgy.
He was
He would
funny.
never get away with
He
that
was
now.
actually funny.
You
Well,
can
he would
never get away
do
with that now.
He would never do that now. God forbid he offended somebody.
Nah, he doesn't not do it because, first of all, he's Jewish, so he can fucking do it. I mean, whatever. But
He
the
wouldn't
thing
do it.
is, he used to do out of the closet Lone Ranger, gay Lone Ranger.
He used to wear blackface.
and dial
Ride the
date.
Sibian. Remember Ride the Sibian?
You know, he was fucking cutting edge funny back in the day. And
we were
now he thinks he's Mr. Interviewer. You know,
Yeah.
and it's not funny.
See, I think that Artie and Jackie and Benji and
Bambi,
no, the other guy, Fred.
Benji,
Fred.
Maxie?
I think those guys
Mindy?
really, it's like us. It's like we feed off of you. You know?
You know what the beauty of the show
Show
is?
is this my spontaneity.
His spontaneity.
His spontaneity.
Yeah.
I
That
was
is
just
the beauty
thinking
of the
about
show.
that. That's the beauty of the show.
Yeah.
You know what the beauty of the
I'm
show
glad I
really
found
is?
that out tonight.
His spontaneity and broken coffee cups.
Yeah.
Broken coffee cups
He
and
won't
chef
give me a
hat.
new
Chef
one.
hat.
And a chef hat. That,
Black light.
You know, and
That
the
from Larry
and the
Izzo?
bulb.
Oh,
and
Larry-
the book that no one read.
The book.
And the bulb.
And the bulb.
Show
What
me
else?
my
What's
stuff
in the
alone.
bag?
These are memorable. There's nothing in the bag, just pens.
Just pens.
Just pens.
A big bag.
Big bag of pens and,
Do you
and scribble
Do you
sheets.
see all the stuff that I talked
I know.
about
We've
this
talked
week?
about two things on
We
that
talked
sheet.
about everything on here. So
What'd
don't
you
talk
talk about?
everything.
We talked about Billy Geyer and Teresa at the after party, how hilarious you are, and how he thinks I have Tourette's because I called everybody an
We already
asshole.
covered
I was
that.
here for
We,
that.
we talked about happy birthday to my wife Melissa. She turned 25 tonight.
Yes.
25. Looking
We were at
good.
Vespa
Happy
dinner,
birthday.
and I had too much oil in my pasta, so I shit over there.
Yeah,
and now I
I
just
didn't
came
hear
over
you
here.
flush,
Shit
by the
over
way.
here.
I flushed. All right, don't even say that. So I can get rid of. Happy birthday to my lovely wife. We talked
birthday,
about.
Melissa.
We talked about the Vicky Vasquez. October 25th is now the date. It's locked in. My wife just said it to me tonight.
Last week it was
Locked
the
in.
The 18th, I know, but the 25th works
dates.
for everybody, and we're done. It's now the 25th. Pontillo's in already.
That's a week before Halloween.
Guy, yes, that's right. So we're thinking of having, if you want, best costume gets. I know you're not gonna, because I already sent
Best costume.
I'm going to show up with headphones on.
That would be a costume.
I like that. That was something.
What's the costume on a radio host? Radio show.
15 years.
I'm
I'm a
15.
podcaster.
Yeah. I come here as the radio co-host and to tell you that the beauty of the show is that Graz is so spontaneous. His Graz is
My
spontaneity.
We talked about the October 25th, Vicky Vasquez. Joe Pontillo already said he's in. Billy Geyer already said he's in. Larry Izzo's in, and Larry Izzo also said he's sorry that you feel like he's blowing us
No,
off.
I don't feel like he's blowing me. I really, you said through blowing.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
I was better off without the headphones. What?
No, you said that he was kind of blowing you off a little bit. He went to a party. He really didn't say
He
hello.
didn't come say hello to me.
All right, so I told him that. He goes, "Are you kidding me? You guys are like family. He loves us."
Oh, yeah.
And now
I'm feeling it.
Tea Time's waffling about doing the show, and we
Waffling?
have a new Vinny, Boss Vinny, which is he's going to do 5 minutes. October 25th. October 25th. He said his goal was always to be a comedian.
Do a set.
He wants to do a set. So, do you have any advice from what Don't go to open mics and.
Speak from your heart. Just do what you think is funny
There you go.
or interesting.
He says he's always wanted to
Keep
be
it
an
real,
act-
Vinny.
Yeah,
Vinny,
really.
what,
Just
Vinny, you got a subject
get
that you
on,
can-
get on a topic you like and go with it. You know.
Oh, and also Tommy Brinkshell, Big Tommy, has given us another NFL helmet to raffle off for October
Way to go.
25th. So already we have a helmet. So Vin, before we only got about 5 minutes left, do you have any subject you think you might want to talk about that night?
Probably my father.
Oh my God, you're gonna make fun of. It said his father.
I'm not gonna make fun of him, but I just feel
What are you
like
gonna say about your father?
I feel like I got like a
We're just
lot
gonna
of
talk about
I
it,
got a lot of good
stories.
stories. Just growing up with a very Italian American dad. I feel like a lot of comedians joke about that.
He's talking about being an Italian American. Go ahead. He didn't hear that.
Okay, give me a for example.
You're going to talk about being an Italian American.
No, he says.
No.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah,
five
yeah,
stories.
five
He said his dad.
Yeah. Well, jokes about what it was like growing up with my dad. He had the pizzeria. He's a very Italian American guys. I feel like there's a lot of humor in that. Stories I could think of. You know.
Rich, could you put the snooze music on, please?
Yeah. I could snooze myself actually. If you
I could snooze myself.
Yeah, here you go.
As a matter of fact, for that night when you do those 5 minutes, bring us a fucking pizza from your father.
Yeah.
That's what you should. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
This
this is a good song.
This is your
Yeah.
set right
After
now.
I get shot dead, right?
Now coming to the stage, we'll put this music in the back. Vinny Urello. In his first night of doing comedy, welcome to Murray's Vinny.
Yeah.
And this music is playing in the
Good
background.
yeah. Good comedy. Boost my confidence.
Oh, that's great.
Really?
I gotta do that.
that'd be
That'd be
good.
fucking great. That'd be
Get some guy to
coming
play it
the
live. How
stage.
about that? Yeah.
I'm gonna thinking about
Yeah.
that. That's a fucking.
Get a bugle guy.
Yeah, bring a guy. You have you just play taps while you're talking.
Coming to the stage
Have like
for
a
the
fire
first
and
Every
time.
time he finishes a punchline,
Have like a firing squad aimed at me for a second. I'm done.
That'd be so good. That's so funny. I might do that. Hey, can you play taps? I'll give you $25. Just come for 5 minutes. The kid's doing a 5-minute set. We want to embarrass him. As soon as he gets on.
and then my first line after he's done would be like, "He really killed it, didn't he?" I mean, the show didn't he really kill it?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All right, so Vinny's gonna do 5 minutes, and I'm actually looking forward to that.
Thank you. I'm looking forward
All right.
to it.
That should be fun.
It's for a good cause.
What else? We got the Empire, my son's Empire travel team,
boy.
the Empire Red 13U team. They've been playing really well. Some of the parents have been listening lately to our shows,
Really?
and our clips.
Why?
And that's what I said.
You know why?
That's a little
Because
strange.
they enjoy the beauty of Graz's
Spontaneity.
spontaneity.
Oh, here we go.
You're probably right.
That's
I'm getting shirts made.
I
up.
wasn't thinking of that.
The beauty of this show is
Graz's spontaneity.
Graz's spontaneity.
DeFilippo's not around, so we'll do a splooge report next week. We'll talk about the Strong Island Awards next week. Tea Time wants to bring a wine in to sell.
Okay.
All right, so she wants to come in. And that's it. Billy Guy last week, Bonnie a couple of weeks ago. Tea Time's been coming in. Ann Rothney, she got lucky tonight. That's it.
Yeah, they were talking about recipients of food stamps and stuff. We were talking about that before.
Yes.
And you know who's like the lowest percentage of people on food stamps?
White.
Well, they're down the bottom, but you know the lowest is?
Asian.
They all
Indian.
work. Indian.
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 Makes sense.
I'm not going to bring up who's number one.
Who was number 2?
Well, number 1 and number 2 were like, one of them I think was like Somalians or whatever.
Okay. And number
Well,
1?
yeah. No, I think that was number 1. But
But a high
Oh, so they
was-
give you like the actual country of origin.
yes.
Gotcha.
But then, they listed Italians as like separate from white. So I took offense.
Really? I took offense to that.
I took offense.
That was a little weird. The All-Star rosters are out.
Soto didn't make it.
Soto did not make it, but the starting shortstop for the National League will be Mr. Francisco Lindor.
Wait a minute. They didn't make him an alternate?
No, he's not. He didn't
No.
make the team.
So,
He didn't
are
make
you
the team.
kidding me?
Yeah.
So he made $750 million. He's,
Well, that doesn't buy you a spot on the
Yeah,
All-Star team,
right.
but he's having a pretty good year
he's
right
having
now.
a really good year, don't you
He's having a
think?
good year now,
He was horrible
but
for 2
compared
months.
to some of these other guys, I mean,
Rich, give me
Freddie
your phone.
Freeman, you got Marte, Machado, Acuna Jr.,
Oh, my
Crow Armstrong. That
Acuna
guy's
Jr.
killing
He
it for
played
the
only.
Cubs.
He played
That
barely.
guy was a Met, right? Crow Armstrong.
They traded him for Baez, who also
Right,
made the
for
All-Star
Baez.
team in the American League.
Kyle Tucker, and of course Otani for the DH. But listen, Pete's on as a reserve infielder. De La Cruz, another reserve.
Well, he's really hot and cold, Pete Alonso. Like he goes 50
Tatis.
at bats without a home run, then he hits 2 yesterday.
Yeah,
right. Diaz in the bullpen for the All-Star game.
They need him there just to have the guy play the trumpet. The same guy who plays taps
Hopefully he
when
doesn't-
Vinny goes on stage is going to play the trumpet when Diaz goes in the game.
Just Judge for the Yankees in terms of a starter, and then Chisholm.
All right,
And Max Fried, of course.
Fried's been amazing.
Fried is unbelievable.
dude, that was a
He
great
comes
pickup.
out today.
How the hell
I mean,
the Braves let this guy go?
The guy just comes
That's why
out
they're 11
and
games
freaking
under.
wins games
Rich,
every
I
freaking
can't
time.
see who's on my thing tonight. Could you say goodbye to everybody and who's on?
I can. We've got the great Vinny Rillo, who gave us a very nice compliment tonight. Let's not forget him. Ann Rothney, Lou Ferriola, Pat Walsh, Althea joining in tonight. Andrew Fremder, check out his Facebook page for some pretty cool artwork. Actually, he did respond. He said ranges $25, $50, $75, $75, or $100. Depends on which one.
Andrew, I'm going to take
what
one.
you're putting it on.
I'm going to put it on a T-shirt.
Mr. Mike Bott jumping in tonight. Debbie Broderick, back from Aruba. Hope the family had a great time. Joan Krupi Escher, 86 and 60 more. So quite a few hanging around the numbers portion of the Facebook game there.
Let's name them all.
I can't because I can't see the names. I would.
Thank you, guys. We love you. Please share the show. Give us a like. Give us a love. We are back next week. We're trying to, have a good time over here for Boss Vinny, Professional Vinny, Boring Vinny, and soon-to-be Comic Vinny,
Yes.
who's going to be playing taps in the
Professional
background.
Comic Vinny.
Thank you, Vincent, for everything you do. I appreciate your love, and you have 5 minutes.
My pleasure.
All right, thanks.
Remember when it was a For All You Do, This Bud's For You?
For all you did.
Remember what happened to that slogan?
I don't know. That's went with McClaney, whatever the one, right? Bud Light. They're like they lost their whole shares now. They're like one of the worst beers in the country now.
I wouldn't buy Budweiser for shit anymore.
For the bought us inside, Bobby Lacera from Strong Island TV, StrongIsland.com, Strong Island Radio, Strong Island Apparel. Strong Island really rules, but he sucks. No, I'm kidding. I love him. Strong Island rules. For Bobby
See what he
Lacera.
just did?
See?
That's the
So that's-
spontaneity
there it is.
that we're talking about
It's
here.
the beauty of the show.
It's the beauty of the show. It
Really is. It's
You
undeniable.
don't have to make fun of me. I have to make jokes a little while. You can't be the one to always say the jokes.
Undeniable.
This was my joke. You see? Spontaneity. Wow, that was awkward. That got awkward.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
For board up extraordinaire Richard Zarelli.
And now it's
Thank you,
time for
Graz.
Casey Kasem.
Astros are cheating again, by the way.
Kasem counting them down on Limo Talk.
Thank you.
The
Thank you
top 40 moments of Limo Talk.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for you.
Thank you,
Bobby
Limo
Inns, 41
Talkers, for
Zarello.
listening.
Thank you very much for tonight, for coming in.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
It was so good hanging out with you tonight. And for,
I've been a guest on this show for 15 years now.
Dick. For me, Anthony Grazzi Day, I love you guys. Please give us a like, give us a love. Treat people with love and respect. Anything else? Why are you rolling your eyes?
Including your co-host.
Because that's coming back now. I'm trying to tell everybody to love each other.
We went back to that.
All right.
back to
Yes. All right. Treat everybody with love and respect and go fuck yourself. How's that? Does that work?
Much
Enjoy
better.
the big, beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Now, we're up to our long
For this guy,
dedication.
we're done.
And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions, and then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying.